along those lines, and she'll make you a custom scent for 1 silver,
Woohoo.
and she makes you your tropical rain for you. As far as the underground pirate like area of town,
Or just underground, period.
sure. You start asking around, and some very unsavory people um, seem that they're taking an interest in you asking about these kinds of things. And you know what? We'll handle that in a minute. Okay,
Well,
now,
Dev does have a bad reputation, so it's all good. He's
sure,
got his
sure.
own reputation.
So, Amelie, you are looking for spell books?
Yes.
Okay, now, what kind of spell books are you looking for?
Spell books that have like attack one in it.
I don't understand.
What?
Like spell books that have like attack spells and help teach rituals like stuff. I apologize, guys. I don't really know the words for them.
They're in right now. As much as they don't want to be here.
Okay, you're trying to learn other spells? Is that what I'm getting here?
Yes, that, and then I wanted to look for also books about languages, so I can learn other languages as well.
Okay, now I'll work with you on the languages thing, but as far as spells go, you're not gonna learn any spells until you level, and you pick your spells.
All right.
Now, if you come across another druid that will take the time to teach you something, I can consider something like that. But you're not a warlock, you're not a sorcerer, you're not these other things. So learning those things, I don't see that being realistic.
All right.
But you said you also wanted to learn some languages.
Languages, yes.
All right. So when you stop in looking around, you're looking for what kind of books would you like as far as languages? I mean, it's pretty much whatever you like at that point, because pretty much any establishment that would have a library of books of languages is going to have probably all of them, other than some maybe very niche ones that would be odd, like abyssal or something like that. You probably wouldn't be able to find that. But as far as basic languages go, um, yeah, you could find pretty much anything you wanted.
All right. Let me look at what I have.
Well, take a minute. Take a minute and look that over, and see what it is you want, and I'll ask you again, or just catch my attention in a minute.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool.
Okay. The jade statuette frog, that was
somewhere in the beginning.
in the very beginning, wasn't it?
I think so.
Hey, Whitebeard, I'm gonna bring you my computer in a minute.
Okay.
Something's popping up when I'm trying to open the player's handbook.
Well, quit looking at porn.
Can't help it, you know me.
I know you with your...
That bestiality porn.
Yep. See how you are. Okay.
When you have a spell that's a scroll, that doesn't require a spell slot, does it?
No,
Okay.
but it does consume the scroll.
Yeah. Just a heads up, in case someone goes down, and if it is me, I do have a scroll of Revivify on Alaria, and she probably would let you guys know that, just in case something happens to her while she's in combat.
No. Do you need to?
Hello. Hey guys.
Well, you could Google that.
What up?
Hey, Gil.
Nice of you to join us.
D&D 5e languages.
Indeed.
So what was it exactly that you were watching?
Oh, it was a thing with my kids. It's Wild Kratts Live.
Right, but I mean, what is that?
There's a cartoon. It's like a combination of cartoon and live action show for kids called Wild Kratts, and this was like the live stage version of it.
Ah, cool. Very cool. Okay.
I was being sarcastic when I said be jealous. It's very much targeted at, 5-year-olds.
Emily.
Oh, also, Whitebeard,
Hey.
Alaria and I wanted to talk to the bard in the tavern as well.
Okay. Give me 2 minutes, and
Yeah.
I'll be on that. 40.
Sorry, I'm trying to get him to sell. I'm trying to sell my shit to him. Well, that way I won't feel so bad when I start spending money. Should I do a roll to see if I know about the dragons and if I should buy that poison?
Yeah, give me a roll. See what you know about green dragons. Let's do a nature check.
I'd say the
Oh.
antitoxin more so than the poison.
Well, yeah.
Or whatever. But I need to know on what. Oh, I think I know.
Yeah, you definitely know.
So would the poison or the antitoxin be what I'm really after in that case?
You tell me. What are you trying to do? That's really what.
Not get poisoned. So I'd go for the antitoxin, right?
If you're trying to fight off a poisoning, yeah.
What, do
Okay,
you
and
think
how much?
poison fights against poison or something?
Shut
I
up.
mean, that's kind of what an antivenom is.
Right.
I
To be
know,
fair.
but it's done in a different way to actually fight off the poison, not just poison you further.
So, and it'd be
engineered.
pointless to buy poison for that because they're gonna be immune to poison. I'm gonna sell all of that.
All right, guys. Give me 5 minutes. I gotta deal with something.
All right.
How much did he say the antitoxin stuff was?
The antitoxin was also 50, I believe.
I believe so. I think the poison and the big potions are 100.
Antitoxin was 50, and then the superior was 100.
It's greater healing potions.
Oh,
44.
greater. Greater healing.
Those are
And
100
then-
though.
Yeah, the norm healing, which was 50.
And she'd only have one left because Devith did take one
Yeah.
of the greater healings.
I made some more money. I gotta go delete that stuff from my inventory.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Sold about 200 gold worth of stuff in the city today. Good day, good day.
Nice.
I lost like 30-ish gold, I think, total on everything, but I mean, it's okay.
Yeah,
I
but you
guess.
spent it all anyways on potions and antitoxin.
Holy fuck, we've got a new person to the group. Welcome, Nick Man.
What?
What?
That's me.
Welcome, Nick Man, the new guy in the group.
What?
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 I'm so confused.
You know that's
Come
me,
on.
right?
What? Is that David?
Yeah.
Oh, holy fuck, man! Why didn't you just say so?
I did.
I'm so confused.
Welcome back, Brax.
Thanks a lot, guys. How we doing this evening?
You thought I was a new person just because my Discord name, I guess, is a little bit different. How are you seeing Nick Man? It's right now Devith Nick.
Yeah.
Oh, is you're like looking at a party or a private chat of me or something?
No, it's in the general chat. That's what your name is in the general chat.
Oh, weird.
In the general
It's
chat.
still Devith Nick for me.
Yeah, it should be Devith Nick.
For me, it's Nick Man, and it's a couple of comic book characters hugging it out.
No, that's me. It's Devith. I mean, it should say Devith. I don't know why. 'Cause
Yeah, that's weird.
No, it absolutely says Nick Man. With a man at the end.
well, yeah, because that's my Discord name.
I'm curious if I should sell off some of my weapons. I might sell my rapier.
Just sell
I have my
everything.
staff. That's what I'm doing.
Liquidate
like,
your assets.
Well, you
I
don't have
am,
the
so I can
staff
get more
anymore.
money. I have my glass staff,
Oh,
and
right,
then you
right.
have the other staff. And then I'm gonna keep my crossbow, but then I have a rapier and a dagger still, and I don't know if I should keep either of those.
You should keep the
Well, fuck,
dagger
no,
in
you
case you
should,
need it.
you should sell everything but the dagger. I mean, I really don't think you've ever used anything else, have you?
I use my staff now and the crossbow. I haven't used the other ones.
So then you've
I think I
answered your
used
own.
the dagger
then
before I
you've
got
answered your
the
own
staff.
question.
Keep the dagger just in case we need it for like little things.
No,
Try and
don't.
open the door.
Devith might try to throw it at someone, and you know how that's going to work out.
Devith ain't gonna try to throw shit. He already sold his darts. He has no
Right,
range to
no,
him
we
except
don't
for
need
his
him to
magic.
upgrade to anything bigger like a dagger.
Why
He
would
just sold all of his darts too.
Hell yeah.
I know he just said that. My point was we don't need him throwing bigger items, do we?
Why would he get her dagger just to throw it? That would be a retarded thing to do.
I'm not sure. Why would he throw a dagger at Emily?
He threw a dart, thank you,
A
and
dart.
he didn't try to throw it at Emily.
Why would he throw a dart at Emily and then throw one up and catch it with his tongue?
That's pretty much what he
Look,
did.
man,
You know
he
what?
just really wanted that tongue piercing.
Hey, you know, and here I was over here pulling for the little guy, like, go, throw that dart. Oh, fuck.
Ah, shit.
I keep sending whiteboard notes. I'm just selling off more shit in my inventory.
Jesus.
All right.
It's almost like you want to get rid of your stuff for some reason.
No, it's stuff like we're not using. Like I also don't. I don't need a bedroll anymore. Well, yeah, I do, just in case I can't use the hammock somewhere.
All right, so Gil, am I to believe we were still frolicking down the street and I was rolling with you as you were purchasing a satchel and things for this horse?
They see you rolling.
Yep.
They hear
All right, Roach totally offers to pay for half of this bill.
Okay.
Well, Gil appreciates that, but he wouldn't allow it.
I tell you what, I'll outshoot you for it.
Oh god.
Oh, good lord. Let me go look up the prices for the other stuff to help you.
I'm sure you would too, but no, this is my debt to repay.
Roach nods and chuckles and continues to walk with Gil. And then offers him a drink out of the flask which still contains the brandy that was oh so good.
Okay.
I'm good. It's too early.
It's never too early.
Then I'll take your shot for you.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm looking for the prices on the horse stuff.
Okay. And I'll tell you what my prices are for. I'll go look up what they are and tell you what they cost.
That would be extremely helpful.
I didn't know we were putting a price on Ames.
I mean, the
No.
price is priceless. I mean, have you seen me? And now that my hair is on point because I got it done yesterday,
You got your hair did?
I got my hair did. Chopped
That's
it
at
all
least
off
another.
and everything.
I wanna
That's worth
see
at
it.
least another 2 copper.
I'll send a picture in a second. Let me find the price of this item first.
Okay. Hey, Ames, thanks again for trying to help me the other week
With what? I don't
with
remember.
getting hold of Amazon.
Oh, no worries. Google's just Google. I don't really deal with Amazon too much anymore. Let me verify the leather armor price too while I'm in here. Does anyone else need prices for anything that are in the basic book that I can help you find while it's open?
No.
Well, yeah,
Languages?
Gil's looking for some items for
Horse, saddle, crap.
the saddle, bridle, rein. See, I don't know. I can't find the bridle and rein stuff or the shoeing. I see the fancy saddle. They've got two. They've got a riding saddle and a military saddle, and the difference is 25 gold and 60 gold. I don't know which one he wants, but I'm not seeing bridle reins and new shoes.
I don't see any of that in this list.
You know what? We'll just go with you're taking it in for a tune-up, and he'll make you a special deal because of your military background and you've thrown around the name of the guy that you're doing this
Bridle,
for.
a bit in bridle is 2 gold.
Okay.
What was a saddle can cost anywhere from 5 to 60,
Right.
depending on what kind.
Well, he said he wanted a fancy one, so I was assuming either the nice riding saddle or the military saddle, depending upon which one he wanted.
And what was the other thing you needed? Saddle bags?
To get shoed.
A hoof rotation.
Yeah.
A hoof rotation.
I wouldn't even charge him for the reins. Those are so cheap compared to everything else.
They just throw them in as an.
I'd say that'd be part of the bridle.
Wouldn't the shoeing part probably be like a service like blacksmithing or something that you'd have to go and like price your horseshoes with them and everything? Hey, thanks, babe.
I would imagine though that if at a livery there would be somebody there to do shoeing.
Probably. Oh, just say it's like 50 gold.
Like the blacksmith might make the horseshoes, but I would imagine the livery already has them. There'd be a guy there that would shoe them.
Yeah, but wouldn't you have to pay for the horseshoe on top of paying for the service of getting them put on?
That's what I'm saying. It's maybe like 50 gold, perhaps. Maybe 75 altogether for all of it done.
I'm sure horseshoes aren't that expensive as a
No,
whole,
they're
but I
not.
mean-
I'll pay 65 gold for the fancy saddle, the bridle and reins, and the new shoes.
No, you say 65 for everything?
Yeah.
I'll do that if you're taking just the riding saddle, but if you want the military saddle, the price on that's what you're willing to pay just for that saddle.
I thought that the most expensive saddle was 60.
Yeah.
The military
the
saddle is
military
only 20.
No, it's 60. Military
20.
60.
That's if you got it. So am I.
You
So
just tell me what to pay, DM. I'll take it out of my gold.
320.
How much gold do you have? Because that's how much gold is worth.
How much do you have? I would say 150 gold.
Not enough.
The reason I'm going with 65 is that the most expensive saddle was 60, and for a basic bridle and reins and just new horseshoes cannot be more than 5 gold.
Well, the horseshoes you're probably paying for the service too, not just the shoes themselves. Somebody's got to put them on there.
Yeah, even that. I mean,
we'll go.
In my mind, it wouldn't be that much, but whatever it is, just tell me. Is it 70? Is it 80? I'll write it down.
We'll go with 60, just because we're gonna say that, you know, if I know Gil's throwing around the name of his buddy that he's doing this for, and that military presence in Waterdeep is very appreciated there. And
Wow, we got all the way to Waterdeep.
I mean, not Waterdeep. Neverwinter.
But with my reputation, I'm getting attacked.
and he's
I mean,
his name carries some clout, and when they find out, oh, you're doing this for him, oh, okay, well, he's gonna cut you a deal, and all of it for 60, and they'll even help throw a fresh coat of wax on it for you too.
Nice.
Roach looks at Gil and says, "Well, mate, I don't want to be that guy, but that sounds awfully cheap."
It's like he gets all
I don't
this
know. You
stuff.
you
and-
definitely sound like that guy.
But for my pirating background, I'm getting all beat up and crap.
Well, you're not getting beat up at all. We haven't even talked about your pirating stuff yet. Okay,
have a feeling it's
Emily,
gonna come
your
back.
4 languages that you want to learn, that's fine and dandy if you want to buy all 4 of those books, but keep in mind that you're probably only going to be able to learn one at a time, and it's going to take a bunch of
That's
downtime
fine.
sessions for you to tell me, hey, I'm making a point to sit down and read this book a little bit during a
Alright.
short rest or something like that.
Alright.
So if you want to learn 4 languages, it's gonna take a long fucking time to learn those 4 languages.
That's
You can
fine.
do it. You can do it. I'm not.
I could always ask Brax if he would help me with, because he's a halfling, right?
I believe so. Yes.
He could always help me with halfling, so I could have him help. If I could ask him to help me, I don't know if he would.
This is gonna sound dumb as fuck, but I didn't even know halfling was a language.
Yep.
Yep.
Yes, it is.
Why would you
Wow.
get the books when you have multiple people that probably know different languages that you can just learn from?
Because those people might not want a teacher.
Yeah. Like, I
Yeah.
don't think anybody knows Goblin or
Droop did. Droop
I-
did.
What was the one after Goblin?
Yeah, sorry.
Sylvan.
Sylvan.
Sylvan. I
Or-
know Sylvan.
Sylvan.
Yeah.
You know Sylvan?
Sylvan's
And
an
then
elvish
Celestial.
language.
Okay, now Celestial. I don't think you're gonna find a book on
Yeah,
Celestial.
that ain't a book.
Yeah.
Well, that's a book, a very rare book that's in a library that you're never
It's a very
gonna be able to
holy
leave
book.
Yeah.
I'm
David
probably
knows
never going to.
Infernal.
Yeah. You can scratch Celestial off your list because that's just not gonna happen.
Hey, I wanted to take a
Sylvan's
chance.
a really old language too, because
Hey,
that's
if
like
she
the
wants
Fey
to learn
language.
Infernal, she can come to Devon.
I also know Draconic and Dwarvish.
Draconic.
I know
Yep.
Draconic.
I left
I
you
know
more
I know
notes, so
Elven,
more
Common,
subject
and Draconic.
I know Elven, Common, and Infernal.
Well,
I'm
I
not
know
taking a
Elven,
course.
Common, and Dwarven, so there. Everyone knows Elven.
Okay. A quick question for Devith. What you wanted to conduct as far as that goes, is that something you need to talk to me in private about, or is that something you can talk in here about?
I would say private would probably be better.
Okay, give me 2.
Nope.
Brax, are you on here?
I'm having some trouble with my chat.
Ah, okay. Just a quick question. Would you mind help teaching me halfling?
Well, I work with you, darling, but we'll have to give you some private lessons just to teach you all the little quick clicks and whistles.
I wouldn't mind some private lessons.
Ew.
I'm gonna wink at him.
Now come over here and tug my beard.
Oh God.
Wrong beard.
All right, now I'm just kidding, love. Of course, I'd love to help you out. It's not a problem at all.
Thank you.
But it's gonna take a while because you see, I'm kind of a redneck, and you know, a lot of my words are kind of slang.
That's fine.
Like,
I just want to know the gist of the language so I can speak it to somebody or to someone.
Is a
Or
howdy
or
partner.
Brax, as in kind of a I don't want anybody else to know this while we're around a group of people type thing.
Ilaria and Rogar have Dwarvish. Or Dwarven.
Does anyone else know Dwarven in the party?
I don't think so.
I don't think I know Dwarven.
So Allie and Rogar could literally sit there and have private conversations with one another and no one would know.
Yep.
Yep.
I'll keep
Or
that
care.
in mind. Hey.
Still hear you.
Just kidding. I have a common and elvish.
I think our whole party speaks Elvish.
Yeah, literally everyone speaks Elvish. Well, it doesn't help that
It's a good language to have.
it doesn't help that half of us are either half elf or elf.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Pick a not like super mainstream race. Jeez.
All leather armor. Rapier. Since we don't need the fucking healer's kit anymore, I'm gonna sell that shit too. See how much money it gives me for the rest of this.
If someone had taken the healer feat, the healing kit would actually heal.
All
Yeah,
right.
but we haven't.
But we didn't.
DM.
So
Yes.
So Brax said he would help me learn halfling.
Okay.
Wait. Well, yeah. No, go ahead. Yeah, fucking right. I did.
And then I wanted to go to someone who a carpenter. That's somebody who does wood things, right?
Yep, that is correct.
And see if he has any small boats, like a child's toy.
Okay. All right. We'll say that. Did you want to get a piece commissioned, or are you trying to see if he already has one, like just lying around?
If he already has one, and if not, see how fast he could make one or two.
You know what? We'll say yeah. We'll say you go into the woodworkers and he's got all kinds of little trinkets and toys laying around and there's a cute little boat there. There's only one, but there's a cute little boat and he wants 2 silver for it.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get it, and then
And it's kind of ornate. It's not just wood. He's painted it. It's got like a little blue sail on it and it looks like a little sailboat.
awesome. And then does he have any like animal figurine type things as well?
Sure. He's got a couple of wolves and a horse and a couple of birds.
I want to get
very
a wolf,
colorful birds.
a bird, one bird, and a horse.
Okay, 2 silver a piece for all those. Whatever you want.
Oh, 8.
Are you buying 4 pieces?
I was calculating the boat with it, but I can't remember if it was 2 or 4.
It's 2.
Okay, so all together, so that would be.
All the little toys are 2 silver a piece.
Okay, so that would be 8, because
Sure.
I'm getting a bird, a wolf, and the boat and a horse.
Okay.
Okay. I give him the money.
He smiles graciously and asks you to come back and that if you ever have any particular needs and want anything in specific, just to put in an order with him and the next time you come through he'll have it ready for you.
Thank you very much.
And he tips his hat and heads off back into his workshop. Gil, the guy said it was only 60. Are you giving him a tip or something?
Yeah, I pay him full price.
Oh shit! Right on. Well,
Sorry.
Bless you.
he smiles and he takes it as though you tipped him because he gave
What a-
he gave you the few gold off and because of who you know and who you're doing it for. And if you paid him the full price, he's going to assume that that was a tip, and he's going to be very gracious and thankful that you felt compelled to tip him for his work. He feels like you thought he did a really good job, and it made him smile.
All right, cool. I let him think that.
I threw a few more items at you in a DM.
Okay.
In the DMs.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Trying to get rid of some more shit, okay?
How much shit are you getting rid of? Like everything?
Look,
fair bit.
she's got diarrhea at this point.
Apparently.
I'm just trying to make some money
She's
so I
shitting
can
out
buy
shit
more
just so she can
expensive
sell it.
stuff.
Okay.
Pretty much, yes. I'm gonna turn around and spend all of this money, basically.
Jesus.
There you go.
Okay.
All right. So, is there now Emily, you said that you were gonna have Brax help you learn Halfling. Were you going to buy any of the books for the other
Yes.
languages you're interested in?
Yes, I was going to buy a goblin. See if they had any goblin books.
Okay.
Alright, and then... The antitoxin potions were 50 gold, correct?
Uh, give me 1 second. Yes, they were 50. The health potions were 50, antitoxins were 50, and greater healing were 100.
Oh shit! I gotta get that meme now.
Roach, wasn't you saying that you wanted to stop by the apothecary too?
Yeah, I
James, I
figured there's
totally could have taken that
something to have a
healing kit
go at
from you.
over there if we happen to find a way in that direction.
Well, I've done all my shopping. You lead the way.
You two are taking what now? Were you talking to me?
I said something to Ames
Oh.
about her healer's kit.
What?
I said I totally would have bought that healer kit from you.
Oh, sorry. It's only 5 gold. It's not that expensive.
Larry is just like, buy your own.
Then I want to get a healer kit.
Okay. Just deduct the 5 gold and put it in your inventory.
All right, so Brax and Gil, Brax leads the way to the apothecary. He intends on picking up a couple of potions himself.
All right, you walk in and you're greeted by an elderly woman there, and she kind of chuckles and says, "My, today sure has been a busy day. You're my 4th visitor in the last 30 minutes."
Well, it does seem that there's a lot of people about. How are you this fine day?
Doing great, my young man. What can I do for you today?
Wait, was one of them a pretty girl who smelled like dogs? And was she with like an ugly guy wearing hardly any clothes?
What the hell? Big guy. Probably.
She laughs out loud when you say that, and she says, "Friends, I take it."
Hey, he is good looking, okay? He is not ugly.
Devith is kind of handsome.
Yeah, it's because he's handsome that Gil calls him ugly.
Ah,
Oh.
like calling a fat guy slim or something like that.
Yeah, kind of.
There you
Calling
go.
a big guy Smalls.
He's a pretty boy.
Are one of you guys gonna buy the other greater healing potion?
I've been thinking about it. I know I do want some healing potions from her.
No, she's got plenty of the regular ones.
Yeah.
And she'll inform you guys that it is a not bad idea to buy the anti-potion, the anti-venom potions or whatever, Since green
Antitoxins.
dragons, yeah, since green dragons, poison people.
Well, for one, she doesn't know anything about a green dragon. Nobody's talked to her
Yeah,
about
we
a green.
have. We talked about it before we went up to Neverwinter. That's why we're
Yeah.
going to Thundertree to begin with.
I announced it to the group.
I'm talking about the woman at the apothecary.
Oh.
She doesn't know anything about a dragon.
No, Illyria to the group.
Oh, Ilaria's saying to the group. Okay.
Well, I also thought you were saying that the shopkeeper would tell us this.
No.
Yeah,
No,
that's
no,
what
no,
I
no.
thought. I was like, no,
Why would
I
I
don't think
talk
so.
to the shopkeeper, guys? Like, come on.
Mhm. I have no clue.
Well, I mean, you always want to be the center of attention, right?
I mean, that's just my bardic ways. What's your point?
No, I just gotta see who knows this.
Point is, I need some potions, love. How much are those?
She wants to know which one you're looking at. She's
Uh,
got tons of potions and poisons and all kinds of stuff here.
Can I have a look at your poisons?
Sure. Give me 1 second here. What type of poison are you looking for, my young man?
Something that would definitely damage some health a bit. Maybe something a bit necrotic. Maybe something that rots away at the flesh. Do you deal in anything like this?
Yeah, give me a second here.
Oh, and on top of that, a couple of 2 or 3 standard healing potions. I think 3 would be fine.
Okay, those go for 50 apiece. The standard healings
And the antitoxin is the same thing, 50?
is 50 as well.
Okay.
The poisons and the greater healing are 100.
There's only one greater healing.
There's only one of those left. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm good on the poisons. I'll just take I'll take the healing. As a matter of fact, just give me 1 healing potion.
Okay. She's got a gang of those, man, so it's no biggie. You wanted one of the regular ones, right?
Correct. That's 50 gold, right?
Correct. Now, Emily, were you the one that was asking, is anyone else going to take that other one?
Actually, it was Ames, but I said I was
No, I
thinking
didn't.
about it. She said that if anybody was going to take it, I said I was thinking about it.
Okay.
How much was it again?
It's 100 for the greater healing potion.
100.
Mm-hmm.
100 silver
Gold.
or copper.
Nice
Gold?
try.
Gold.
Nice try.
I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
But I will take. How much are her other health potions? Her regular health potions.
They're 50.
50 gold.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll take 2.
Okay. And Brax, you had decided against the poisons, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Would anybody else want anything as far as I see Larry and Gil both got a antitoxin?
Yes.
How much for an antitoxin?
It's 50.
I'll take one of those.
Okay.
All right. I spent less than I made. That's good. That's good.
I
Profit.
spent more than I made, but that's okay.
Allie likes her money, okay? She doesn't want to part with it. So she's like, what can I sell so I don't have to actually spend the money I have?
Well,
I'm gonna
there's
sell everything, apparently.
you know, just saying, Alaria, there is a red light district here.
Ooh.
There are ways of making money.
Illyria is not quite that type of woman.
No.
She would have gone. She did go and play at probably some place she's played before, an old haunt. I mean, would she have made any tips there or anything?
Just the tips.
Just the
That's her tips, just a tip. And then they had to move on. Next person in line, just a tip.
Oh my god.
I think there's rules in Xanathars for, like, performing like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't read it though. You know what? We'll say. Were you guys planning on trying to sleep up tonight or anything like that? Because you could definitely get your room and board by a performance, but I don't know as far as tips wise. It's kind of during the day, isn't it? I mean, I wouldn't
Yeah.
imagine there's much
Well,
to entertain there.
how long would technically have all this taken us to do?
I'd say
'Cause-
probably the entire morning.
Because I'd say some of us had some heftier
Everybody's
to-do lists than others.
right. I'd say it took the whole morning, and if everybody's waiting on everybody else to finish their tasks, you're probably looking at somewhere around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, something like that.
How far away is this dragon tree or whatever tree they're going to?
Thundertree.
Give me a second, and I'll let you know.
Thought it was like another day or two by boat down the river.
No, it wasn't that far. It was actually
Also, we
rather
have to
close
fix
to.
the boat. 'Cause
Devith
you
already
only, like,
did. Whenever
I thought you only partially fixed it.
Oh, he fixed it. Whenever he took all the freaking barrels and crap that you all took the toys back for.
It's about 20, 22, 23 miles downriver. We'll say 25 because it's got the bends, and you could move it at 2 miles an hour. So you're looking at
12 hours.
about 12 hours.
I say we get started now and go.
That does mean that you would be hitting land in the area you'd want to be in at around 2 in the morning.
Well, yeah, and then we can finish sleeping the rest off whenever we anchor the ship at the shore, and by the morning we can head out.
Hey, by all means, do what you guys want to do. I'm just throwing that out there.
Why Rogar runs off the boat, hides,
Yeah, pretty much.
never to go back on it again.
I got a quick question, DM, that's long overdue.
Sure.
A long time ago, I got what you described as a pair of pretty nice goblin fine leather boots. And I've just been putting this off for forever, but can I check those out and see if there's anything special about them other than them being fine leather? Like, is there anything magical or enchanted about them?
No, they're just ornate.
Okay.
I thought you gave those to Sildar or something.
No, those are the ones I made. These are
okay.
some that I took off of a goblin who had way nicer boots.
Oh no, the ones you gave Sildar weren't boots that you made. The ones you gave Sildar, those actually.
Sorry, not Sildar. I didn't mean Sildar. It was Barthen.
Barton, correct. Yes.
I know, but you also gave boots to Sildar.
Sildar's boots are magical, aren't they?
Are they?
I think they are.
I don't think that I'm the one who gave boots to Sildar.
Yeah, actually you were.
That would mean that at one point I had 3 pairs of boots besides the ones I'm wearing.
And I don't
remember.
Collecting boots.
No, because you didn't have the goblin boots yet, and you didn't have the boots that you made for Barton either.
Yeah, you gave them to him way early on.
When you first rescued him.
Were they his? Where would I have gotten them?
You
got them in the cave.
You got them in the cave before we started the campaign.
And you're just like, these are extra boots. I'm going to give them to you, Sildar. He had nothing to walk in.
Remember, I told you they looked pretty special, but you wouldn't put them on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's vaguely familiar now. Anyway, I'm gonna hang on to these goblin boots. I just wanted to make sure that they didn't have some kind of special thing.
No, not that you can see. No, you look them over. They just look ornate. Remember, this guy really fancied himself. He thought he was somebody special. And
He was a higher class goblin. Yeah.
exactly. You know, he thought he was the shit. You know, and he had his clothing and everything that he had on was fine clothing, and you know, he just thought he thought he was awesome and deserved the finer things.
And then he died.
And then he died. I think by Gil, actually. I think Gil's the
Yeah.
one.
I think so.
Yep.
Murdered him and stole his shoes.
Yep. He put if I remember correctly, he put an arrow right between his eyes. So, was there anything else you guys wanted to do here in Neverwinter?
Yeah, talk to the bard in the tavern.
Okay. So you approach this bard, and he's sitting there,
Yep.
very solemn, and what do you say to him?
You look like you need a friend. Do you mind if I sit?
And he's very morose, and looks at you, and he says, "Do what you wish." That's all they do. They all do what they wish.
Who? And what do you mean?
And he looks at you and says, "It's of no concern of yours. It's affairs of the heart."
Oh, jeez.
It seems like he really doesn't want to talk about it. That you get the impression that, you know, some girl. He's butthurt over some girl.
Butthurt?
Y'all are really gonna repair some dude's freaking love life?
Nah, I'm out later. It's too late for this.
Yeah.
Suit yourself.
Really?
And he just gets up.
And as
Allie
you
will buy him a drink before she leaves, though.
okay, he looks like he wants to be happy that you bought him a drink, but he just can't muster it.
How much is that? A copper?
Sure.
Silver? I don't know.
We're gonna go talk to everybody and repair everything in time before we actually go do something worthwhile.
And as Rogar walks away from him, he sniffles a little.
Oh my god, stop! You're gonna make me feel bad. I have to go over there. We'll
Rogar
take
turns
forever with
around.
this.
Rogar turns around and says, "You'll find one someday, I assume."
God.
Yeah, he doesn't really respond to that. He's just
Larry,
He's-
what's wrong with him? I don't understand.
he's a sad, he's a sad, pathetic mess at the moment.
You're a bard. What's going on?
It's not a bard thing, it's a heart thing.
Oh.
Definitely made his rounds to tell everybody he's getting a boat ready.
Oh, while they're out in the town, is there any way that Rogar could look for somewhere to make preparations to get to Thundertree by land?
God. Really?
He wants
They're
to
in a
go by
river. There
himself.
can't be sharks in the river.
He wants to find some way to just not be on a boat.
They're in a river. Like I said, it can't be that deep. Shit. It's not
Gil,
like
do you
there's fucking
do you
sharks
have
swimming around
cobbler's
up
tools?
there.
Yeah,
Right on. But why were you posting that? Was there?
I was just putting because it's from Xanathar's guide, and I was just putting it there for reference, and for future I can look back at it.
Oh, gotcha. Cool. For like how long it takes for you to make the shoes or something.
Well, it's about all this stuff that you can do with them, like if you have proficiency with cobbler's tools, which I do now. So
Right.
a lot of it was news to me, and I just found it in that book like a little while ago.
Gotcha.
Oh, and more seriously, Rogar does definitely want to look for some sort of wizard or information about some sort of wizard who could enchant his chest into a chest of holding.
Okay. Right. Kind of like a bag of holding, but
Yeah,
the
but
chest
in
itself.
chest form. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you ask around and a couple different people send you to the same guy, and he's kind of a younger wizard, and you talk to him about it, and he says, that's interesting. I've never really had anybody ask me for that before, but it definitely seems doable. I can't see that it would be any harder than me enchanting, a backpack or a bag or things of those lines. He said it would take some time. It'd probably be something you'd have to leave with me. I don't see that I could do this at this exact moment, immediately for you. It takes some time. Plus, I'm working on other projects.
How long do you think it would take?
Um, I'd say I could probably get these other projects finished and get this worked on for you. Yeah, it's like give me a day or two. I should
Oh.
have it ready for you.
Oh, well, that's fine by me. I takes off the chest and takes all the stuff out of it and gives him the chest.
Okay. He says, I'll see you in a couple days, and he seems like he's fairly busy.
Thank you much.
He's a young guy, and he's got a lot of work going on in his shop there.
You didn't even ask him how much it'd be.
He didn't say. I assumed it was free.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Aluria, I'm afraid I may not have the money to get that chest back.
Why don't you ask him how much it'll cost?
Sir,
Mm-hmm.
before I leave my chest with you, how much would I need to pay you for your services?
Okay.
500 gold. I mean, what?
Shut up, Nick.
I think that's actually pretty close.
Yeah, that's actually pretty accurate.
You know what? I did look this up the other day because you were talking about it, and I can't.
Dun 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 dun.
So Gavin doesn't have that
Exactly.
much gold left, so he's probably not going to help with that one much.
Like he'd help anyways.
He helped with the freaking manor, thank you.
Okay. He says to you that it would be roughly 500 gold.
Oh, damn.
By Matt Hammer's mighty mandible, I don't have that kind of money.
How much money do you have?
I don't have that much, I'll tell you that.
Well, how much do you have?
Give me 1 second. I currently have 120 gold.
Holy crap! Not even two of us combined could buy that chest back. So I'm only at 343.
Yeah, we kind of pitched in on that manor back there.
Devith only has 98 left, so.
Mr. Wizard, is there some way that I could pay some of that in perhaps a service of my own? Perhaps there's a quest or something that I could undertake for you. Obtain for you some fancy magical something or other. I don't know.
Dragon hide.
A dragon hide, perhaps, or some components that you could only get from a dragon.
When you said dragon hide, his eyebrow raised, and he says, how much of this dragon hide are we speaking of?
Well,
not all of it. I want some armor.
I don't quite know yet. I haven't slayed the dragon yet, but a dragon. A dragon.
Have you lost your mind?
Yes.
Just tell him he'll bring it back.
I can see Rogar doing that. Yes, yes.
Hogar,
Yes.
how
I
much?
totally lost it.
Hogar, how much are you needing?
A lot.
How
Many.
A lot.
I need many golds.
Pretty gold.
Well, how
He's
much
at,
do you
like-
have? Is there anybody else who would mind lending it to you?
I couldn't lend him enough to get the chest back. That's how much money he needs.
Yeah, it's
Now,
a
keep
Well,
in
spicy
mind.
amount.
How many?
Keep in mind that this guy tells you that he's trying to do you a solid.
Yeah.
That 500 might sound steep to you, but that's the price it would take to enchant a bag.
Yeah.
And that he needs the materials and the magical components to twice as much of everything in order to do your chest,
Yeah.
but that it will also hold twice as much.
Dope.
Dope.
Oh yeah, I totally believe
so
him.
how much-
I'm trying to figure out a way to get it.
And
To do it.
Why don't you?
the only reason you're getting kind of a deal on it is because he's never done it, and he kind of wants to do it because it sounds like a
Well,
cool idea to him. So it sounds like an interesting project to him. So he's trying to hook you up while.
Hey, on that dragon hide, why don't you wait and say that we will have the dragon hide back? I mean, it's not due for 2 days anyways. We'll give the payment then and negotiate it then, and see how much dragon hide actually we can spare.
You know, guys, I'm just throwing this out there. You know, if you plan on having Dragonhide, that's most likely because you fucking killed that thing, and if you kill it, you're gonna have its horde.
It's
So
a it's
I
a
don't really
young
think you're gonna
dragon.
be-
How
I don't
hard
think
could
you're
it
really
be?
gonna be too.
You said it's whores? Oh my god, how many whores are
Oh
there?
wow.
Do we need to free them? Okay, I'm done. I'm
But
sorry.
yes,
Well,
I'm just throwing
how much dragon hide would you want? What were you looking for?
he looks at you dead in your eyes, and gets about 5 inches from your nose and says, "All of it."
Oh
No!
God.
God, Allie's heart just died. Allie is like, she messages him, no, 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 no.
Now you get the impression that he's not necessarily saying that he wants all of it in exchange for making you this thing. But he wants.
But he
all of
wants all. Got it.
Just tell him you'll negotiate once we get back.
Hmm.
Hopefully we are
We
successful.
shall see. We do in fact have to kill the dragon first. So,
And he laughs again, like wholeheartedly at you, like you're nuts. Like he doesn't even understand the concept of that.
Not to mention, most dragons are on, piles of gold and stuff that they keep and hoard. So
it's true.
You know.
It's true. Well, I will leave my chest here with you. One way or another, I will pay for it.
One way or another.
When we get back, we will haggle.
I wish you luck in your endeavors, good sir. Anyway, he takes his leave.
And- yeah. Okay. Right on. Was there anything else anybody else wanted to do?
I think we can finally get out of this town.
I hope so.
Hey, you guys are the ones that are still in this town.
Hey!
Damn it,
not
he's
holding
already over there getting his boat
I
ready.
am not holding you here.
Okay.
Now, Rogar, were you seriously trying to find some kind of escort or guide or something to get there by?
I mean, I'm tempted, but I don't have the money for that, so no.
Okay.
Rogar can just huddle in the freaking cabin again. They're on a river. It's
Dude,
not like it's
the inside of the cabin is disgusting, okay?
Well, he can clean that shit.
It is,
Well,
it
it
is
is now.
bad. It is real
He's
bad.
the
in
one
there.
that did it. He gets to clean it.
And nobody has prestidigitation to
Nope.
clean it up. It's got to be some good old elbow grease.
No,
Yep.
that's Rogar's job to clean that shit. He's the one that's fucking in there doing that shit.
You're the one who made me get on the boat.
Oh, get your ass in there.
I
and
told you
fucking
I
clean it.
didn't want to get on there. And now you're making me do it again.
We're on a river. Not in
A
the ocean.
river.
There's no sharks in
River's
here.
no better.
Poor Rogar.
There's no fucking 20-foot long sharks coming to fucking.
As far as you
derail the
know,
fucking boat.
I don't know.
If
I've
there's
seen.
20-foot sharks
Ah,
in this river, then
I
they
don't
really
know
have
if a
nowhere to
dragon
go.
turtle can go upriver, but knowing my luck.
My God, you and these dragon turtles.
Before we set off, I'm going to go back to the apothecary lady and
Yeah.
ask her if she has anything for nausea, for specifically getting nausea while on a boat.
Seasickness?
Yeah, seasickness,
That is
Sure.
technically nausea still.
and how much it would be to have to get some.
5 gold.
I would like 5.
All of them.
All of them.
Just get something to knock them out, and we'll just throw them in there.
She's
No,
only got
we might need him.
She's only got 2. She says they aren't asked for very often, and she could make more for you, but it would take time. But all she has on hand at the moment is 2.
Then just take the
I
two.
want them.
Okay. She says they last for about 6 hours.
Oh yeah. That's
Okay. Well, I'm
Only
gonna
12
leave and
hours worth.
and before we get on the boat is when I'm gonna hand it to Hogar and tell him, drink this, it'll help you.
Not all at once.
I didn't know they made potions against phobias.
Oh my God, get out.
Drink one
Before I
more.
leave, does she have any for sleeping?
Oh God.
You're asking if she has any sleep potions?
Yep.
Sure. She says,
How much?
how big of a creature are you trying to knock out?
He's a dwarf, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
You have to remember
Dwarf?
what people are.
Wow. Can't even remember what race you are.
Jeez.
She says, a dwarf? That takes extra strong potion.
Oh God.
It does, huh?
Mm-hmm.
They're hardy little fuckers.
They are.
Well, how much for 2 of them?
She says, she asks you, are you looking for a sleep aid, or are you looking for like a poison kind of thing? Like you're trying to
Sleep aid.
To knock them the fuck out.
Yeah. As a sleep aid, she says they go for 10 apiece.
I would like 2 of them if you have them.
Sure. She goes over and pulls out a couple of vials, and you see her take this one large glass vial, and she puts a couple of drops of it in each of these other smaller vials, and mixes it with another reagent and corks them and brings them to you.
Thank you very much, and then I'm gonna take my leave because I know.
It looks
Yep.
like she took a stronger potion and like diluted it.
Okay.
Devith is shaking his head at Gil at the moment.
Gil's looking at your feet.
They're in a boot been cobbled.
But yeah, that's fine. Gil and Devith will repair the boat, even though he's not Devi.
Uh,
He's called Dev. or
Whitebeard.
Devi.
I actually like Devi. I think that's cute as fuck.
Yeah,
What's
he's,
up?
he's totally gonna call him that from now on. If I cast sleep on myself and slept through the amount of time necessary for a long rest, would I get the spell slot back?
That's a damn good question. Can
That's
you
kinda
even
funny.
cast sleep on yourself?
It's an area thing, so I assume yes.
I just didn't know that you would be in the effect of your own spell.
Does it require concentration?
That's a good question. I don't think
If
so.
it requires
Let me check.
concentration, then you.
Well, then
probably
yeah, it
wouldn't.
wouldn't work. But let me check and see.
I would imagine if you were under a sleep spell and you woke up and you were out for the entire time, can't see how that wouldn't be a long rest.
Especially
you
if I also
literally would
had
do
some,
nothing.
if I had some sleep aids to help as well.
I don't think you need the sleep aids. I mean,
just fucking ruin myself.
yeah.
I'd prefer you to be able to become conscious while you're sleeping. Just saying. Just in case.
Sleep.
Yeah, because you weren't much help with the shark battle there.
Yeah. Well, it is not concentration. However, the duration is only 1 minute.
So it only puts you to sleep for a minute.
Magically, yes.
Mm.
Although if I had the sleep aids and I wanted to
Right.
stay asleep,
To keep you asleep.
yeah. So the sleep to like actually get me asleep, and the sleep aids to keep me asleep.
Okay.
We already
Yeah,
did a long
but-
rest in town. Why would you need another long rest?
To get the spell slot back from casting sleep.
Oh, good lord.
I only have 3 spell slots, so
Well, why don't you just take the sleep aids and go to sleep, and you'll be all right?
I'm afraid they aren't enough.
Oh, God.
It probably
Allie
wouldn't be.
can lull you to sleep.
Oh.
Well, if Ilaria sang for me, I could sleep through a thunderstorm.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Death by now is probably dragging the 3 of your ass to the bottom. You're wasting time. Come on.
So everybody getting on board the boat?
Trepidatiously? Yes.
We didn't. Sorry. Before we go get on the boat, I thought I was waiting my turn, but I would go drop the horse off with Major Naren. Or Naren.
Mm-hmm.
Major Tom.
You go and he seems pretty frantic. Like he's getting shit ramped up for some type of raid that he's going to have to go on. Apparently, while you were gone, some since the last time you seen him, some shit went down north of here, out at Mount Hotenau, and their forces are mounting to hit up that area. That there's an orc encampment there that threatens to come and ransack Neverwinter, and that it's supposed to be a pretty large army of orcs. So he thanks you very much for returning his horse. That in this moment, it's definitely going to be needed. And as he sees his horse that he lent you show up with all this fine gear on it and freshly shoed and all that stuff, he barks an order at one of the privates there to move the gear from the horse he was gonna ride onto the one you brought him. That's the one he's gonna take into his battle. And he tells you that he doesn't mean to be rude, and it's good to see you, brother, but he doesn't have time for pleasantries. And
Oh, no, understood. Just wanted to thank you and be careful out there. And hopefully you'll come back and we'll have time to catch up. Is it okay if I just pop in and get one of your wife's meat pies, though?
Aye, brother, give her a smack on the hiney for me.
Well, I think I'll not do that, but I will get a meat pie.
He gives you the eye, like he was almost insulted that you would.
That you wouldn't want a piece of his wife's ass.
Yeah.
Well, I wave him off, and I go in and say, hey there, Naren told me to come in here and ask you for a couple meat pies.
I don't have the heart to do it. I was so gonna be dirty about it, but she just smiles and she says, "Well, that one there came out earlier this morning, if you'd like. But there's only one at the moment. As far as wanting a couple of them, that's all I have at the moment."
Well, I'll break it to him gently, but I'll go ahead and take that pie with me.
do as you must. I have much baking to do. The boys are set off to hit the road in a couple hours, and I need to have their food ready.
Understood. I don't want to slow you down. I'll just take this pie and leave.
Thank you, and it was great to see you again.
Yeah, same. I'm like already eating the pie.
She's smiling and all that as she's wiping the sweat from her brow with her apron as she's, you know, cooking up a whole bunch of shit there, getting it ready.
All right. Well, then I go meet back up with the rest of the group then.
Okay.
Dev is looking at his fake watch on the boat. Go ahead any day.
I'm gonna get up on the boat, and after giving Hogar the potions, and tell him,
Okay.
please do not mix these with anything else. You never know what the combination might do to you.
And Dev is just sitting there looking at Hogar going, guess what? You're going to clean that once you're all done, too. You're the one that made the mess. You get to clean it up.
Rogar sounds very reluctant.
Hogar,
Allie's not helping with
I
that.
would say drink the sleep potions when you want to sleep.
Well, I want to
For the
sleep
nausea.
right now. It just like throws it back.
Don't forget
For the nausea one, I would hold on until you have to be awake.
He throws back both of the sleeping ones.
At the same time?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Oh my god, we're gonna have to fucking carry you onto the boat now.
That's okay. Dev's already dragging him.
Oh, I thought we were already on the boat.
Yeah, he's already on the boat.
Yeah.
He's just drug him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where's Brax at?
Brax was with Devith and Gil whenever they were at the boat. Gil and
Brax has been with Gil. He just
Okay.
stopped off to give the horse away and then was onto the boat.
Gotcha. So everybody's on the boat?
Yes.
Go rock the boat,
All right.
baby.
We are off.
Rogar passes the fuck out. Or should I roll something for that? Like...
I don't think you need to, do you? Is it
I don't know. It's up to you. They're sleep aids.
If you knock back both of them,
you took them both, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that yeah, it worked.
good old 12 hours. Oh my god, how many rolls are we doing?
Okay.
Brax
So
doesn't really ask anything. As soon as he climbs on the boat, he makes his way up to the crow's nest and begins to strap in, taking a piece of rope and tying himself off.
Yep.
Just
This time-
imagining like trees hanging over the river. So as we're sailing up, he's just getting hit by the branches.
This time, Devic is going to make MLA take first turn at steering the boat while he rests, and then he'll take the last part.
Well,
No,
first you try to
oh,
kill her.
dear.
Now it's women do the work first. Jeez.
What? No. Just last time he had her take the boat, and she had all the range abilities. He wanted to try to switch it around in case they do get into a counter or something.
now this time that you took the boat, you don't have the horse with you, and you're going down a river instead of the open waters. So it's going to be a much more cramped ride for you guys because in order to navigate this river the way you'd need to, it's going to be in a smaller form. So you guys
So
are
there's
kinda,
no cabin. Oh fuck.
The second largest form that we can.
right.
Wait, you're kind of breaking up for me during that. What were you saying?
Well, the foldable boat, it's magical and it has different forms. It's not just you unfold the boat and it's a boat.
And we'll be in the smaller form. Is that what you were saying?
Yeah.
And there's no cabin.
Apparently no.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not big enough. It's more like a large rowboat kind of thing with a sail.
Yeah, it's
All
a
right.
rather large one with a sail. So
Well,
Rogar's just sleeping in the middle one.
He's just passed out in the middle of the boat. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. I can't see that giant boat the way y'all sailed up in it to be in the river. navigating curves and things like that. It just seems a little odd.
It seems like it would take a captain of great skill, and we definitely don't have one of those.
Oh, damn it! Below the belt.
Hey, David has plenty of skill with his bows, thank you.
Mm.
Okay.
All right. Well, you guys set sail, and everything goes really smoothly. You don't. I mean, you see some beautiful landmarks. Some really nice sights, and you hear the birds and the sun's shining, and everything's beautiful, and
Children
the sun.
playing on the shore.
Sure. And then the sun sets, and it gets dark.
And shit goes to hell.
No, actually, it runs really smooth that way too. It's really dark. Of course, those of you with dark vision can see, and all you really see are animals out in the night, doing their thing. Coming to the river to drink, and maybe you see some wolves grabbing some fish or something along those lines. But you don't really run into any problems. You you sell you sell really smoothly. Um, and then you get, huh?
Give me 1 second. We just lost power, like to everything, so everything's
no.
loading back up.
Cool.
Allie would have cast light on something for both Brax and Gil if they wanted it. Since she has that cantrip now, she can make things give off light.
Just to give away our position to anything looking for a
I said
meal.
if they wanted it.
I appreciate that. I don't want it. Do you, Roach?
Just had a great
No,
sale.
I appreciate it as well, but maybe we ought to save it for if something's spotted, then you can cast a light on it and give us a hand, eh?
Sure.
So, Amelie, we're on this 12-hour journey here that you guys took. Were you with Brax practicing halfling, or?
Yes. If he's all right with that.
Yes, I believe we can get in some resting period on that as well, right? Or no?
Yeah, absolutely. If anybody needs a rest, that's
Long
definitely.
time for this.
I would like to take this time to rest and go ahead and work with Emily on some of the halfling talk.
Sure.
Today I will teach you how to say pipe, smoke, really good smoke, and man, that's great.
All right, sounds good.
Those are the most important phrases in halfling.
I believe it. Okay. So when you were asking about the rest, was there a particular reason for that? Did you need a rest for something?
I had slots that needed to be refilled.
Oh, we already had a long rest and.
Yeah.
That's what I
Oh,
thought.
did we?
Yeah.
My bad. I didn't think we'd rested before we went into Neverwinter. I thought the shot
No, we
battle
rested
had,
in
No,
Neverwinter.
y'all spent the night in Neverwinter.
Right on. Okay, that's well, cool. Whatever. No, then I guess I'm just resting because we got time to kill.
Okay, cool. So you guys arrive at the general area that you saw on the map indicating Thundertree, and but you've got about let's see here. You've got about a 5-mile hike from the river to get to Thundertree.
So the town's not on the river.
Not quite. It's close though.
That's
Yeah,
only
what
like a
time
2-hour journey.
You guys get off the ship right about here. And Thundertree is due south
Can't
about
see
5
that.
miles.
Yeah, we're
still
on.
Neverwinter.
Oh, I'm pinging the map you're not even on. That's awesome.
Dun, dun.
Alright,
Okay.
got it.
So we're all up here now.
And we need to go north. Is that correct?
South.
South. Okay.
It's probably like right here.
Yeah. Rogar wakes up and stretches. Oh, what a wonderful rest I had. Who knew a bed made of water could be so comfortable?
Where's my token?
You say that, but what you don't know is that you're actually sleep talking because you're still asleep.
Alright.
Just a question.
But everybody's freaking out because you just said that, but you're asleep. But you're talking like you're awake. And they're like, what the fuck?
Hey,
Can I try and stuff a small piece of paper in his nose?
My
y'all hear
nose?
me?
Ow.
can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
I hear you now.
Yes.
Can we open up this map a little more, or are we just gonna play in the black?
Yeah, well, yeah. You'll get there.
I was just asking because there's a lot of black where we are, and I'm just like, we don't even see anything.
There's a lot of black where you are.
Yeah. Well, right where
Are you in the
Thundertree is.
south?
Like right where
That was
Thundertree is. It's all black.
insensitive. That was not PC.
That's
What
what
the
it
hell?
is. Yeah. Hold on for a minute. We need to see if your little march here goes smoothly.
Perfectly. It goes perfectly.
Yeah, it goes fine. So as you guys march south,
Am I sleepwalking?
I was kidding with you, man.
Oh.
You know? As you guys march south, you run into no resistance. Just sounds of animals around you. Those of you with really high perception see some things moving in the trees. Nothing that seems to be threatening, just wildlife.
Are we still in Plains area, or are we officially in the forest?
You are at kind of where it would start to become forest. Like
All right,
you're
because
just
forest is my shit. That's my favorite territory.
sure. You know, for those purposes, we'll say that if you get some kind of special perk for being in the forest, that this is where it starts kicking in.
Right, Tom.
And let's see here, you guys.
So, with reference to my map, where do I think we should go?
Hold on for 1 minute there. I need to get this map loaded so that I can get you guys on it. Okay, so you guys are between getting off the boat and doing your march and all that stuff to get here. You're getting here right as the sun is starting to come out. It's not super bright like say it would be at noontime, but those of you who don't have dark vision, you can see pretty decent. You know, I'd say your vision, you'd be probably at around like 80% of what you would see in bright light. It's a dimmer light. And you guys came from the north, so we'll say you guys are coming in. You found a little trail that leads in from the map, and y'all are coming in over here.
It's all black.
It's all black.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all black.
Not when you
We
put a
can't see
token
nothing.
on it.
Oh.
Well,
Huh. Ah.
Ah,
Haha.
stop that.
Victory is mine. Also, I'm tiny.
It's not even
Jesus
giving-
Christ. These shadows.
I know, right? That's why I just spun around in a circle.
Where am I? Oh, there I am.
So we'd be like on this trail down here.
Yeah, y'all are up here. Excuse me.
We're so tiny.
Bless you.
Yeah, yeah. Why is there a bug X'd out?
Oh, you know reasons.
You see that right
Yep.
there.
Totes for reasons.
That's weird.
Are we supposed to see that?
Well, it's
What?
in our kind of light path.
It's in our line of sight.
What is
Yeah.
that thing?
I don't know, but it looks like a giant ass bug.
The X'd out ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, these over here.
Yeah, we'll talk about them when you get there.
Feel like we should check them out. Seems weird.
What do they look like
Well,
from here?
Davith is already
They
on the
look like
move.
giant bugs.
Mm-hmm.
Davith is on the move, and he kind of wants to. What the hell? These are all like old buildings.
Mm-hmm.
Down here. Hold on, before we run over to the bugs. Let's see what these buildings hold. Maybe there's something nifty in them.
What does the building look like?
A broken down building.
My
obviously.
fear is if there's giant bugs, maybe there's more of them.
Mm-hmm. Give me a moment here, and I will have that for you.
Oh, he's just like, I'm in.
Okay. So, why don't you guys give me a history roll? See if anybody knows anything
History.
about Thundertree.
Woohoo!
This place seems familiar.
Mm-hmm. So Laria and Rogar, they both heard of this place before. Through tales, maybe some passer-throughs of you've made contact with them before. You know that this village is pretty much abandoned. Once it was a prosperous community, kind of on the outskirts of the forest, and the community was somewhat wealthy from the work of its woodcutters and trappers and such. But about 30 years ago or so, the eruption of Mount Hotenau to the north of here, it devastated Thundertree. In the wake of this natural disaster, a plague of strange zombies have been known to be lurking in the area, killing or driving off those who survived the eruption, and those who have come since to try to loot the buildings and such have also had a similar fate. Though most of the zombies have kind of since crumbled to dust over that long of a period of time, there's still kind of a strange magic that permeates the area. And and as you guys are walking in, you notice that you all notice this. You just can't miss it. That a lot of the vegetation that was that you would normally be used to seeing in areas like this, it's still here, but it's visibly mutated. Like, it's very strange. The different little shrubs and vines and things along those lines, they look odd. Like, maybe the wrong colors of what you'd used to be seeing them, or some of them are monstrous in size. Things that you've seen before, but in a much larger version of it. And it's kind of creepy. You know what I mean? Like, you could tell something really weird's going on here.
I don't like this place.
Can I check this doorway right here for traps? Like this little entrance? I mean, it obviously doesn't have a door, but I don't want to walk into like a wire or some shit.
I want to use
Okay.
divine sense.
Is that like investigation?
Well, hold on. Before you even get to that building, as you're coming in through the trail, you notice that the trail itself, um, the trail kind of becomes like an old, overgrown looking lane that's winding between all these dilapidated buildings, and they kind of the trails are kind of choked by the vines and brush. Um, and ahead of you, in the settlement, you guys can see, because of its elevation, there rises this kind of a steep hill upon which stands a stone tower with a partially collapsed roof and adjoining cottage. And the dirt on the road hugs the base of the hill and wends its way between old stone houses, many of which are roofless ruins with interiors open to the weather, to the outside. And other buildings appear more or less intact, but the whole place is eerily silent. You don't hear any animals. You don't hear anything. For something that would be abandoned, you would expect there to be some type of, creature, woodland creatures and stuff like that. But there's nothing. It's just dead silence. And as you come in, right before you get to that building that you're asking about, there's a wooden sign nailed to a post, and it reads, "Danger. Plant monsters and zombies. Turn back now."
This place sounds great. I like it.
Yeah, let's definitely go here.
I was gonna don't know about the lot of you, but it sounds to me like we're in the right place.
Yeah, pretty much sounds like it.
Mom always said I needed to eat my veggies.
Now, Gil, you asked what the buildings look like, and they're most of the buildings are pretty ruined and empty. From what you can see, a lot of them you can see into them just because they have no roof, and some of the walls are dilapidated to the point of anywhere from being rubbled to being non-existent. So you can see a lot of this stuff is kind of open and empty. But that they have, the shell of the buildings they're made of stone. They're stone walls, and they vary in height. Some from 5 to 6 feet all the way up to 8 feet. Like I said, most of the roofs are gone, and there's a lot of debris inside these places. Since the ones that don't have roofs, they've just had shit blown in them for the last 30 years. So they're pretty dirty, and just got a bunch of shit inside there. Now, the buildings that still look like they're somewhat intact, they still look really run down. Of course, because they've been abandoned for so long, they're kind of ramshackled, stone cottages. There's those are still standing, but the one thing you do notice is that over the time of them sitting there and not being, used and all that, the couple of places that you can see from where you come in that actually have doors, they're wooden doors. They look really swollen, like uh, waterlogged almost. But
You mentioned a hill.
yes,
Can you indicate where that is? Is that something we see?
absolutely, you can see it.
It was over here somewhere.
Let me see here.
Hey, Gil.
It'd have to be this one. The hill would have to be here because it said upon which sits a tower. That's the only tower
that's a tower?
That's the only, yeah, that's the only tower I see in this area.
It's just like a black black shape to me.
Yeah, it's like a semicircle.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
it's not within your sight, or, well, the entire thing's not within your sight.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I did not dynamic light this map, so I don't know what you're seeing, and
We're seeing our normal sight that's with any other,
Yeah.
dungeon area, I guess.
yeah, that is the only tower I see in town, and that says that there's a hill with a tower on it. So I would assume that's the hill you're seeing is this here.
So that this like switchback down here is going up the hill then.
Yeah, I'm assuming yes.
All right.
Anywho. So, like, what? There's nothing in these buildings really worth checking for or anything?
I wouldn't say that.
I want to use divine sense.
I know. I'm still waiting to check, see if I can check this door, or if we're running into creatures or what.
Well, this one here that you're approaching, it's this cottage has definitely seen its better days. Cowering in the shadow of an old tree, here is a crumbled stone cottage with no roof, and the weeds are really rampant here. So, are you the only one approaching this building?
I'm with them.
You two?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll tell you what I need your from both of you, I need your passive perception.
12.
14.
Okay. As you guys are walking in, you see among the weeds that flank the cottage's open doorway, there are these two you don't really know what they are. They look like moving sticks. They don't seem to be coming to attack you or anything like that. But
gonna let
you both definitely notice that these things are moving. They're not sticks. They look like sticks, but they're not sticks.
I take my staff and whap one.
You do. Okay.
Allie takes a step back.
Roll initiative.
Lord. You gotta sit in combat with a fucking tree stick thing.
Well, you know what?
Hunter Shark. Here on that, wow. Told you that dragon turtle will come to get us.
Well, we're gonna get into fights anyway. Shit.
All of us?
No. Just
Oh.
Just Ilaria and
disregard me then.
Me too.
Devith and Allie at the moment, because apparently everybody else is gonna sit back there and stare.
Well, yeah, you got yourself into this mess.
Devith ain't really worried about it. It's two freaking tree things.
For now.
I'm gonna laugh at these tree things rumple off your ass, and I'm gonna run the opposite direction.
Devith's hands are pretty fucking lethal, okay?
Okay.
Just his hands, not his darts.
He doesn't have any darts. He sold those.
Thank God for that. I know you sold them. I was making a joke.
He has no range except for his little water whip thing.
I thought you had a longbow. What happened to that?
Sold it. Devith does a lot better with hand to hand.
Okay, quick question. I think you might know, Rogar.
Huh?
When you're on a token, there's a way to bring up its character sheet. Do you remember how to do that?
Bring up its character sheet.
Yeah.
No.
If you don't, it's cool.
No, I don't know that off the top of my head.
It's cool. I'll get it through the bestiary. It's just there's supposed to be some kind of shortcut.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So.
Shift double left click.
That's what it is. Shift. All right. So you approach one of these twig blights to attack it, and he's gonna lash out at you, and he's gonna attack you.
Okay.
And does a 14 hit?
Do you have to meet it or beat it?
Meet it.
14.
So he does hit.
Yep.
So he gets you for 3, and his buddy sees that he's attacking you, and he's gonna attack you too. Since his friend sees you as a threat, he sees you as a threat as well, and he misses. His little buddy there misses. The one that hits you is the one up above you, if you can see their tokens.
Yeah, I can.
Okay. So there's that, and it is Alaria's turn.
I guess I'll attack the one above him, begrudgingly, with my staff. Be like, you're a fucking idiot!
You have to fight
Devin.
sometime.
Now, Gil and Rogar are definitely close enough to see what's going on. Maybe even Emily and Roach. Is anybody interested in helping him with these little things, or you
Well,
just
yeah.
kind of watch?
Yeah,
Of course I'm
definitely.
gonna help.
Watch the shit show.
Hello? Yeah, I'm gonna jump in there and be like, hey, what's going on?
Which one did you attack, Larry?
The one above.
This one.
Okay. Tell me how it goes down.
Holy crap! Really?
Yeah, these are little things. They're
So-
like
We're worried about
I didn't
I'm-
say they look like tree branches. I said they look like twigs. They're little things.
So obviously Devith pissed me off because he angered the fucking twig branch thing, and so I just take my staff and like backhand through it and snap it in half.
Right on. And just like you would expect a twig to, it just snaps. I mean, of course some little guts and stuff come out of it, but other than looking like a little twig that has blood and guts, it looks like a dead twig. And if you're done with your action there, Devith, you're up.
Alright, well, Devith will go for the one below him.
Okay.
Bam.
Crit fail. Okay, good.
And you miss.
He's gonna hit with his hand.
And that one's a hit. Tell me how it goes down.
Snap it in half with my hand. Just really like
Okay.
karate chop. Bam.
So you like gonna do this awesome karate chop and like look over to Laria like it was some big feat.
Nah, he's
That
just
you
like,
chopped this thing now.
no, he's just like, yeah, chop it in half. Now he's gonna look inside the building because they're out of combat now because those things were pointless and crappy weak things.
Yeah.
Do not anger the DM, Nicholas.
I'm not angering anybody.
Swear to God.
All right, so you walk in and take a look around inside the building. Why don't you give me a? Are you gonna investigate the room to see if there's anything specific to it, or?
Hell yeah, just investigate everything.
Okay, well you definitely didn't see anything.
Can I roll nature to determine if these twig things were young?
Sure. Let's see what you know.
I rolled over the 17.
You don't really know anything about these things. They're new to you. It's something that you're seeing for the first time. You never really heard anything about. You may have in the past overheard somebody say something about some creatures that look like branches or twigs or things along those lines, but you really can't recall.
Right.
How about Alaria's investigation?
Yeah, neither one of you really find anything in there. It just looks old and dilapidated, and there's a bunch of shit all over the floor. And
Like
I don't mean
actual
literal
shit.
No, I don't mean actual shit. I mean just like leaves and branches and dirt and.
There gotta leave treasure behind somewheres.
You know.
Look, man, not every abandoned house has treasure in
it. Hey, it might. You never know. Maybe the dragon missed something.
Can I look around and see if I see anything else that looks like those sticks, kind of, anywhere?
That's a good idea.
Sure. You know, I'm not even gonna make you roll for that. You look around from where you're at, and from where you're at, you don't see anything else that's like that.
About this building here.
I mean, you see lots of twigs. There's twigs everywhere. I mean, there's trees everywhere, so there's gonna be twigs everywhere, but you don't see anything that's moving like that.
Okay.
I have a question.
Sure.
Are we to scale?
I'd say pretty close.
So that giant bug over there is literally a giant massive bug over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful. That was all.
Next building.
Okay. I would like to go around here. Just taking a peek.
Guys. Give me one moment.
You know, never mind. I'll come up here.
Letting the party. Whoa.
I'm here.
Alright guys, sorry about that. I didn't want you to listen to me pee. I know you're into it, Rogar, so.
Yeah. I'm so disappointed.
You haven't earned it yet, buddy.
Ah.
Oh lord.
Gotta roleplay harder.
I know, right? Inspiration, yo. Okay, so,
Oops.
As Gil's looking around, he's looking around to see if he sees any more of these. See if he sees any more of these twigs moving around, and he sees these two buildings over here. And when you see these, Gil, you're looking around. You notice these look very much like the one that Devith walked up to. These are both ruined as well. They're kind of side by side cottages.
Which
they look
two
as though
buildings are you talking about?
I'm clicking between the two of them.
Oh.
You see them?
Yeah, so this is one, and this is one.
And this is the other one. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And as you're looking for these sticks, you see these, and these two side by side cottages. They look as though they might have been, I don't know, maybe like the homes of some prosperous shopkeepers or well-off farmers in their time. You could just tell from the work, the way they were built, that they were a little bit, the materials were a little better above than the average cottage. But now all that remains of them are collapsed walls and piles of debris, and several young trees have grown up in the midst of these ruins.
Okay.
Okay. Larry, did you actually walk in there? Is that what you're doing?
Well, I walked into the room, yeah.
You did walk into
Davis
the
is in
room?
there too.
Yeah.
Okay. When y'all walk in, let's do initiative.
Yay!
Good lord.
Rogar face palms.
And are you? Let me see here. I wish you guys would give me an opportunity to explain stuff to you before you just start walking into shit.
But why would we do that?
I know.
One building at a time. That's what Davis is doing. It's like, well, might as well clear the place out. Got to look for shit anyways. Got to look for treasure. Got to look for this druid guy. We got to look through.
Maybe we
For
should
the
check
dragon.
out the inside of the house before, running in there.
Gotta get eaten by a giant plant, just casual there.
I see the plants out
I'm
here.
I'm just staying back. I'm looking and watching, and if you guys need my help, I'm right there.
I mean, it's not like we can just run around stealthy like running up to these things or something. They're apparently already stealthed themselves halfway.
It looks like these squares are 10 feet apiece, correct?
Yeah, that seems to be the
Lost
case.
a leg from the acid that it spit at me.
Also, I think those bugs are on top of the hill.
Okay.
Yeah, they're up on the hill. They're up by the tower.
Okay.
We'll get to them. We shall get there, Rogar. I promise.
But they're not moving.
No, they're dead. Looks like.
Those large bugs? Yeah, they're not moving. Not from what you can see. Okay, so you guys walk in, and as you do,
How in the hell are we hitting this one through the wall? What?
what?
Huh?
you
No,
got
he
one
just threw
outside.
the other tokens out there. Just leave, they're not there yet. We don't know they're there.
So it's just the one down here in the corner then.
That you can see at the moment, correct?
Okay.
Now keep in mind that all these walls around you, I don't know how they did this, how they did the dynamic lighting in this, but there should be spaces in between there that you can see through because these are dilapidated,
Yeah.
falling down walls.
Like
Well, I could
can
vaguely
see,
see
through
the
here,
corner.
and we can
Well, I
kind
can
of
see the
see
corner
through
of this
here.
guy, like right over here in this back.
Yeah, I can see this dude down here too.
Well, yeah, everybody can. Oh, the one outside, yeah. I
Yeah.
can see the corner.
Okay. So, we're missing some people. All I see is
Yeah.
Ilaria, Devith, and Gil.
Oh, I thought
Are
it was
you
gonna be
counting
like the
everybody
last
this
one.
time, or is it just gonna be us? In the
No,
building?
it's gonna be everybody.
Alright.
Okay.
Maybe we should keep a rolling order for the turn order. We don't have to keep rolling initiative.
Well, I was gonna say I
Since we're
like
just gonna
this one,
keep
but then
going
everyone
around
rolled a
and
19.
fighting.
Damn, I rolled shitty.
Who's
Well-
got the highest dex? I'm gonna edit mine and put my dex number in, so when he sorts, it'll
I assume Roach has the highest dex.
like that.
We both have 20.
How do you have 19.4?
Because my oh wait, my dex should be 0.3. Sorry.
No, it's your dexterity score, the actual score.
Yeah,
So
mine's a 3.
I really
you,
don't
you
care.
have
You guys
3
can go
dex.
Mine's at 17, so.
No, like
That's
what's
a
your modifier?
No,
So
I
you'd
mean
be a
the
4.
actual score.
Like the modifier inside?
I don't think you actually have to put that,
You don't have to, but
Ilaria, because I think the way I chose it in the settings is that it does the tiebreaker. It knows what your dex is and it does it for you.
Oh, okay.
But everybody's rolled?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
See? There you go, Ilaria. It even went by Dex. So
Yeah, I'm sure Roach has you beat.
Okay, now, Roach, from where you're at, you really can't see anything about what's going on. You're
Can you see
definitely
that?
in the turn order.
You're way the hell away.
Well,
Does
I
he know
mean,
that we-
I am an archer, and I do see these tokens. Does that mean I can see them as well?
If you can see them, you can see them.
Now, they do have a little cover, but since I'm a sharpshooter, I ignore 1/2 and 3/4 cover.
Nice.
Okay.
Does that count as half or anything if they're behind the wall from where
Well,
you're standing?
it isn't total, so
I guess
The
so.
point is, if I can see them, I can shoot them.
yeah.
Okay, well,
The way they have these maps set up for dynamic lighting, if you can see them, you can see them.
So so I should be able to reach this mate right here with my longbow, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Longbow's like
Well, then
300
as a
feet.
bonus action, I'm gonna go ahead and drop my hunter's mark on it and loose an arrow.
Okay.
Ooh,
Damn, son.
That one was real close.
Tell me how that goes down, cause that's a 28. Son of a bitch.
So is it just a twig person?
Yeah, it's a little twig thing. It's
yeah, these things are pretty
Well,
great.
My arrow hits it, and just as soon as the arrow hits the twig, they both explode into a fine dust.
here. I'll let me see if I can share this. Okay, it doesn't give me the option to show you. I was gonna show you guys. Imagine the baby Groot. How about that?
Aww.
And you're murdering this?
Baby Groot.
You know that twig Pokemon or whatever that keeps
Well, I just
blocking
turned
your
baby
way?
Groots into a bunch of fucking splinters.
I just visualized that weird twig Pokemon that blocks your way you have to cut back in the old games.
I don't give a shit about the Pokemon. I give a shit about Groot.
Yeah, remember when Groot, like,
And
put out all that pollen and shit? Yeah, that's what's going on here.
So it was this one that you got?
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, you totally annihilated it, man. I mean, it's fucking.
These things apparently don't have much health.
Yeah, no, they don't.
You gotta be like level 1s or 2s.
With that, I end my turn. I'm just gonna kind of hang. I'm literally kind of behind everyone, and I'm kind of trying to keep an eye on the majority of the group and make sure we don't get flanked and shit.
Okay.
Dink.
Devith, you're up next.
He's going
Oh,
up to
no,
this twig inside the building, and you know that he's in.
Apparently, there was one literally right underneath you.
Apparently, there
Yeah,
was.
look.
I didn't even know there was one underneath me.
He
Oh,
steps in
apparently.
and he's like, oh!
Well, he's
see,
ignoring
as-
that one.
as
Ellie,
you-
you can have that one.
As you walk past him, you give him an attack of opportunity on you.
Okay, go for it. He didn't see it, so I'm just gonna play that one by, you know,
He
'cause
got
he didn't see it. He was just like, Bloop.
He got you for 3.
Okay. I'm gonna still go to this one over here and beat the crap out of it.
All right.
Allie's next to that one. She can take it.
Tell me how it goes down.
Snapped in half with my staff. Bam. There he
Alright.
is. Let's see. How much range do I have? Oh, crap. Can I still move and use a bonus action to hit?
You tell me. Can you?
Well, I still have my bonus action.
Okay.
And I still have movement. I got 40 movement. Shit. So, fuck it. We'll move up next to this one that I just, you know, let hit me and hit him too. Oh, shit. This should have been my hand-to-hand, not staff.
For 4.
Yeah, it's the 4.
Tell me how it happens.
Snapped
Holy
in half with my
crap.
hand.
How much HP do these little fuckers have?
Apparently 4.
Not
Yep.
a lot.
Yep. So what you just like picked it up and snapped it in half?
Pretty much. I'm just like karate chop, staff hit.
Can I like
yeah.
walk up to these fuckers and flick them in the face and they'll fall over dead or something?
Pretty much.
Well, I wouldn't advise
They're
you.
little
using hand
twigs.
attack.
What do you expect from them?
I want to make friends with them instead of kill them.
But
I'm my
y'all
own
have
little
been-
baby Groot.
But y'all been fucking murdering every one of them that you see.
I
That's-
know.
Yeah,
Well,
now they're scared.
Now it's your turn, Allie, so have fun. Go find one to make a friend.
Should I take it? 5, 10. Wait. Can I climb out? Well, I can climb out this way.
You can, but to get across those broken down walls, they're considered difficult terrain, so for that space it would take twice your movement.
So that'd be the 25, and then 30
Can I
would put
use my
me literally
reaction
right
to give
next
her
to
a
this
boost?
dude.
You can give her
No,
a
I
boost,
don't need it.
It's not gonna change the terrain.
No, 30 gets me here.
Okay.
And she's gonna try a different approach, and she's gonna put her hands up and be like, "Hey, little fella," and see what happens. Leave it at that. See if it'll actually attack her or not.
Hey, little
Like, I don't wanna
fella.
hurt- Pretty much, but I mean, let's give it a shot. 'Cause,
Leave
I
it to
mean,
a stick to walk up to a stick and throw her hands in the air and say, "Hey, little fella."
she wants a fucking group
Not
pet,
creepy
okay?
at all.
Are you gonna attempt some type of
Persuasion or something?
or something?
Yeah, I'll try. Be like, I don't want to hurt you. Let's be friends. Yeah.
Because so you're trying to convince it. You're
Yeah,
trying to.
I'm not gonna hurt it.
You're trying to deceive
buddies.
it.
No.
She wants a little group pet. She wants a
Deception.
stick
I
pet,
want a little.
okay?
I want a little group pet.
She
Okay.
wants a stick
Emily
pet.
got wolves. I want a stick.
Okay.
Devith got droop for a little while. She apparently wants a stick.
A cute little stick.
Well, you killed Cousin Eddie, so I'm sure that's not going to be an
I
option.
didn't kill anything yet. Do I roll persuasion?
Absolutely.
I could roll shit and still didn't get a persuasion.
You say, hey, buddy, I don't want to hurt you, kind of thing. You got your hands up in the air and all that, and it seems to you that he's not attacking you. Put it that way.
These are evil.
It doesn't seem. It doesn't seem like it's either not talking back to you, or you get the feeling that it might not be able to talk back to you.
Would I be able to tell if I would know that?
You can give me a nature check, see if you know anything about these things.
Can I give a nature check too? Like, kind of hear her? You know,
I know nothing.
Sure. Yeah, neither one of y'all have ever seen one of these.
Okay.
I'm just waiting
I
for.
tried.
I'm just waiting for Deva to like run up and smash the one that she's talking to.
No,
No.
Devith won't.
That's
Devith
what
is the one that runs around killing all the creatures.
I'm
These things
It's
are evil
true.
right now.
It's true. He
These
does
are
want to
evil.
save goblins.
These are evil.
If-
I mean,
If you'll allow it in this turn, I'll say to get in Sylvan. Actually, yeah, I'll do Sylvan first.
Well, no, hold on. You didn't think that it didn't understand you.
Okay.
It
Okay, I gotcha.
it seemed persuaded to not attack you. But
Okay, I got you.
it doesn't seem like it's either it's not making an attempt to communicate back, or it can't.
I'm waiting for Gil and Roach to like shoot around her and snap it in half.
No,
You're not-
don't kill it.
You're not really sure what's going on with it, why he's not talking back to you, but
All
he's
right.
not attacking you at the moment.
All right.
Clearly, it's because it's pure evil.
Don't kill it, guys.
My guess would be because it's probably not its turn.
Right?
So are you finished?
Yeah, I got. Well, I want to try and get to talk, but that's probably
She's
more
blocking
than an
it with her
action.
body to make sure nobody.
I am. Fuck you guys! Don't kill my twig.
This is my twig. Leave it alone.
I want my Groot.
Okay. So Rogar, you're up, and followed by Gil.
He's gonna pull out his warhammer and shield and move up here, see what's going on over here. He's like, oh!
Okay.
And I'm gonna take the dodge action.
Okay. And
And-
that's the end of your
And
turn?
that's it. That's it. I'm done.
Okay, Gil, you're up, and followed by Declan.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot the one not immediately in front of Rogar, but the one just beyond it.
Okay.
Just shoot it with my longbow.
Okay.
Guys, what if we're killing these people when we should be making friends with them? And they could be coming together. They like form together like some sort of transformer and turn us on like super tree monster that could fight for us.
Well,
like,
look,
come on, guys.
Question, because I was out for just a minute, but
Sure.
they are attacking us, right?
No.
Well,
Not all of them.
Okay, look. So far, the only ones that have attacked at all are the ones that Dev have attacked. Dev walked up between the two in front of that first building and tried to
Brax
hit
killed
one of them.
too.
And murdered.
Yeah, they
Oh,
did.
okay.
They did not hit first.
If we have not, okay, thank you. If we have not seen them like attack on their own, then I just I put my longbow away and take out my hand axe, and I take the dodge action too.
Okay.
I'm just keeping an eye on them. I'll actually move up here.
Okay.
And I'm done. I mean,
Okay.
I'm trying to get a good look at them and see if we can learn anything else about them.
You know what? Give me a second here, guys. I think there has to be a way I can share this with you. I know there is. I just don't know. I think I don't know how to do it.
Share what? What are you sharing?
The picture or the character?
Yeah,
sheet
the
or
art,
something?
like the token art.
You did it with the Nogoth and the
Yeah,
Battle.
just
I know.
click it, click edit, and then you should be able to say in people's journals, and hit all players. Or there should just be a button at the top that says show to all players, something like that.
Well, exactly.
Rick, the doppelganger.
I get that it's supposed to be there, but I'm not. Oh, okay. I can't do it in its popped out version.
What are they called?
There.
Twig
Now
blights.
can you see it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Man, that's an ugly little Groot.
Right.
I don't care. I still want it.
They're very small though. They're not the size of a Groot. They would be like
no,
the size
I know
of
they're
the
like
baby
the
Groot.
potted plant Groot.
Baby
Right.
Groot.
Yeah.
So they're like a foot tall
I think
or
they're
something?
cute, guys.
What were you asking, Gil?
They're like a foot tall or something?
Yeah. They're really small. They're
Well, that's big to me.
They're you know what? They might be taller than a foot, but not by much. I mean, they're gonna be
baby Groot size.
They're gonna be like a little bit smaller than a halfling. They're a little bit smaller than Roach.
Well, we've all seen Guardians of the Galaxy 2, haven't we?
Yeah.
I haven't.
No, but I've seen pictures of baby Groot.
Yeah, it's just baby
Wait,
Groot
you
size.
haven't seen Guardians of the Galaxy 2?
No,
Why?
Damn.
just haven't.
It's great.
Well, you need to.
Should watch it.
I gotta go download it.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just a baby Groot. Dancing around.
Okay, so Declan's up and followed by Emily.
Declan's gonna stay where he is right next to me, or he's not going to stay next to me. He is going to move a little bit right over here.
Okay.
And he's just looking for anything that would come that he would think could hurt me or the group. And the Alex is with him as well.
Okay. So as Declan runs over there, him and Alex, they get close to that building north of you, and they start fucking going off. They're just barking and
Growling.
They're growling at the building.
Does my divine sense do anything?
I'm sorry, do what?
Does my divine sense do anything?
Okay, now your divine sense is that something that you cast?
Sort of. It, yeah, it's a feature.
Yeah, it's an action.
Yeah, but I used it a while ago. It only lasts for 1 turn though.
1 turn?
You never told us if it did anything though.
Yeah.
Oh wow. But I guess
I
I didn't
was
hear
I
you
was
say
a-
that you actually.
I was approximately right here when I used it.
Okay.
In that square.
10, 20, 30, 40. And can you post into our chat?
Again? Yeah, I can do it.
Oh, you'd already done it. I just
Yeah.
didn't see. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, you didn't see anything.
Okay.
This time.
The day will come when my divine sense actually does something.
So yeah, they're going off. They're barking, they're growling, they're intently staring.
Okay. I'm gonna come up a little bit closer, not very much, just trying to be able to see if I can see inside that building.
Okay, and as you're looking, we're gonna say this is your turn. You're doing this on your turn,
Yes.
like you.
They're finished. They're gonna stand. What the only thing else that they're gonna do is stand between me and the building, and that's it.
Okay. Um, as you approach your wolves, you see this building. It's one of the ones that are still intact, and you see a sign, a weathered signboard by the door of this large building, and it shows the faded image of a workhorse holding a flag and a veil. And the building is sagging and dilapidated, but it's more intact, much more intact than the ruins across the road. And that's really all you can tell. You do. You know what? Give me a perception roll. Since you're the closest one to that building.
Oh damn.
Okay. Immediately you recognize the smell of rot,
Ah,
like rotting flesh.
Guys, I think I found the zombies.
Oh
yeah,
no, it
fuck
can't
the
be. I
twigs.
didn't sense anything.
Fuck the twigs. Let's go fight the zombies.
Which are probably right outside Rogor's range.
That's probably
I
because they're
think they're
behind
in the
total
inn.
cover.
I was gonna say it doesn't have
Uh,
nothing to do with the range. It has to do with that they're inside.
I think it's because they're on the inside of the inn.
Yeah.
At least I believe it's the inn. Or
Well,
the
let's
So it
bar.
has
open
to
the
be
door
what's
and say
inside our
hello.
door.
I got a question.
But other than that, I'm finished, DM.
How does a workhorse hold a flag and a veil?
That's a damn good question, man. When I was reading that, I was, what?
Instead of a hoof,
Did
it's
it
got
say
hands.
holding?
That's kind of creepy.
Right? I was like,
In his left
okay.
hand?
All right. So, was there anything you wanted to do other than? I mean, you
No,
haven't used an action.
I'm actually going to ready an action if that's all right. To where if I see anything, either come outside or that I can see through the door, I would like to shoot cross a crossbow at them.
Okay. Shoot your
Okay.
crossbow.
So
And
that's it.
right on. Creepy horse
Hey,
with hands picture. I see that.
hey, would this be a good time to take a quick break?
I was getting ready to say that. I was just letting you guys finish what you were saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this
I
would actually
found
be an
Rogor's.
excellent.
greatest nightmare.
What, the sea? Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That yeah.
That
I
is
think
a
that would
dragon
be
turtle.
anybody's nightmare.
Where? What? Who?
You know, mate,
In
Where's the dragon
Discord.
turtle?
In Discord.
I heard. I remember. You know, I ran into this wizard along my travels, and he shared a story that man, it looked similar to this.
But much, much bigger and dead.
Oh no, not the one I'm thinking of. It wasn't dead.
Oh no, that one's still alive. Yeah.
Matter of fact, there was a quite a tale of a spectacular monk that rode one, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep, that was David. That was David. You know it.
Aw, you look so pretty.
No, thank y'all.
Nice.
That's some
Your
great.
your hair's in your face.
We want to see the titty.
Well, I did it on purpose so you can see the color.
Want to see the titties.
Jeez. Calm down.
That's some great baiting material right there.
It's a great bait, mate.
Yeah, great bait. You got your hair done? Is that what that was?
Yeah, like that's what she cut off the first time around,
Ooh.
and then she cut off more when she actually styled the cut. Because it was halfway down my back when I cut it.
Damn.
Do you have the official I want to speak to your manager haircut now?
I guess.
No, it's too long. It needs to be shorter.
I mean, it was technically $400 worth
Jesus
of
Christ.
services, but I got it for half price, over half price. It was great.
What the fuck is that price?
Oh shit.
They
They
don't
have
do
dollars in
tipping systems.
Australia.
Yeah, like they don't do tipping here like they do in the States. So like salon and stuff, like all their employees are hourly. So like their tips and all that stuff is factored in already into the.
They charge by the hair.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, KK, I guess I'd be okay then, huh?
I'd be okay.
I mean,
I cut my own hair. I mean, I shaved my own
paid
head.
$160, and I was there from 10:45 until almost 4 o'clock.
Jesus Christ.
No,
Wow.
almost 3 o'clock. Yeah, so I was there for a good while.
Damn.
Well, I can see why you don't normally get haircuts.
It's expensive, and my hair takes forever to dye, and I knew I wanted to do something with blonde, and yeah.
I need to get a haircut. At least get it trimmed. Get my dead ends cut off. But other than that, I don't do much to my hair.
I keep her like a Protestant, man. She's gotta wear her skirts, her long skirts. And...
If you're not, are you going to go take the break too, White?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Say, I want to make this thing my friend, damn it. I want a baby
We'll be able
Groot.
to.
Even if
It's their
he's
turn next
useless,
week.
I don't give a shit.
I don't think it'll be able to do much for you, but if you want to befriend it, we can see what we can do.
I mean, it can just be this cool little stick dude that hangs out on my shoulder, okay?
Can I shoot it?
No! Not shoot my little stick dude.
She apparently wants many of them because there's still quite a few of them alive, I think, or
I
at least
mean,
2 or 3.
if she could collect them all and turn them into one huge giant Groot, that'd be fucking badass, and she would.
Roach, I bet you can't shoot it. I bet you can't.
He can't, because I'm standing in front of it.
I could shoot the flea off an elephant's ass.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, considering how well you roll, you probably fucking could.
Right.
I'll be right back. How long are we taking? 10 or 15?
We'll do 15.
Alright, we're going on a break, I forgot.
That way we can...
I distracted you all with my hair.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How dare you?
But it's so glorious, okay?
It is nice.
I
I'll
always
give you
feel
that.
better after I have my hair cut.
Yeah. I feel
Hey,
Even
clean.
silver hair. The fire in your
I need to move to intermission.
Gotta love a woman with a long beard and a bald head.
Why you gotta talk about white like that?
like it.
Nope, ran away.
I think we need an undead pet now too.
I'm done.
No, that's pushing it.
I'm done. All right. So, Emily, you said you readied in action. I don't think she has her headphones on yet.
She did. Anything that comes out that door, I think she said she wanted.
Yeah, it had to do with the door with the rotting shit behind it.
Pretty good. Go get your headset on. We're waiting on you.
I'll meet you on the Isle of Lubberai.
Fuck that place.
What's that
Where's
place mean to you
necromancer when we
guys?
need him?
Right.
What?
I said, "Where's that necromancer guy when we need him?"
All right, I'm here.
Okay, so you readied your action in case anything comes out of that door, and now it's the.
Or if
twigs.
I see any, and if like the door gets opened and I can see through it and I can see something that's coming out or about to hurt a member of the party.
Okay. So now it's the twig's turn, and the one in front of Alaria is still kind of standing there. It's not attacking you. It's not doing anything. But it's not doing anything. It's just kind of sitting there, and it looks like maybe it's gone into its default, which is to try to look like a dead brush. It's just kind of sitting there like it's not doing anything.
It's waiting for you to pet it there, Allie.
But the two up here in front of Rogar, these two they're not moving. They're just kind of sitting there, and they're kind of pulling the same move. They're sitting there and they're not moving at all, and looks to you like you, from what you and Gil can see, they look like they're trying to look like you haven't seen them yet, and they're pretending to be like a piece of dead brush.
Well, there better be a piece of dead twig.
No, don't kill the twigs.
Gil
How am I
says,
supposed to build the
"Oh."
monster with that?
Gil says, "Oh, where did he go? I don't see him anymore. I just see dead trees."
And you see one of them look at the other one and give it the thumbs up and wink.
Good lord.
Wow.
I'm kidding. They totally didn't do that.
Oh,
but
that would have made him so much more lovable.
It would have.
And
Can we
so
pretend that it did that?
sure, they did that. One looked at the other one and give it the thumbs up and winked. And they forego their turn. They're not trying to do anything. And it's Roach's turn.
So I'm just going to prepare an action. I notice the dog's going crazy at the door, I assume, right?
Yes, you can. Anybody up here? Let me see. Roach, Emily, Rogar, and Gil. All of you notice that Alice and Declan are intently growling at the door of this building above you.
Well, you said they're barking earlier. Couldn't we have all?
Sure.
Well,
But
until
you're inside a building and she's on the other side of these trees and
Well,
stuff.
I know.
So you don't actually see them. You just, I mean, you heard the bark, but you don't.
Okay. I was just making sure Devitt could at least hear the bark.
Sure, but no. Roach was asking if he could see them. And all I was saying was the ones that were up in the front, they could see the dogs. Of course, everybody hears it, but they actually see what's going down.
Well, from what he's said so far and seen, the twigs don't offer much of a challenge. So, in the face of obviously barking at something in this there's something awry behind this door, he's preparing an action as to anything hostile that comes about through the door is going to get nailed with an arrow.
Sure. Okay. All right. And is that the end? Okay. Devith, you're up, followed by Laria.
Okay, these squares are what, 10 foot or 5?
10.
Mm-hmm.
Can you guys not see that in the top left corner of the map where it says the scale?
You can't see the top left corner.
Really?
Haven't uncovered that part of the map.
Where you came in?
Oh, top left?
Yeah, top left. That's where you came in on the
Sorry.
map.
I see that corner, but I don't see the scale.
Yeah, I don't see no scale.
Yeah, I don't either.
Okay.
Not unless you rotate your character in that direction.
The ruler properly works though when you use it. It says each square is 10 feet.
Okay, cool. It must be on the DM layer. But yes, they're 10-foot squares. What do you want to do, Devith?
Okay, hold on. Let me, so 10, 20, 30, damn. I can only do 4 squares apiece. Good lord. Let's see what I see out here. I'm not going to attack the trees. So, nope, that place sucks. I'll go back out this way then. So damn. Can realistically only get there. I want to go to the door. Oh well. Yeah. Devith is gonna stand there behind Emily, apparently. Because that's his
Okay.
turn. I would say
Okay.
ready in action, but I can't because everything he does is close range unless I do magic. So I'm good.
Okay. Valeria, you're up.
Allie still wants to heard the dogs. She kind of glanced back, but she's not hearing any scream or anything from anybody. So she's gonna try and fucking befriend this little fucker. She's gonna try and reach out toward him and be like, "Hey, it's okay. Do you want to be my friend? You wanna come with me? Can you understand me? Do you hear me? Can you speak?"
Okay. You said all that to it?
Yeah.
As you're talking to it, it's not really doing anything, but when you ask the question if it can understand you, it shakes its head yes, and then you said, "Can you speak?" He shakes his head no, and then goes back into his freeze position.
Well, she'll kind of look at him and be like, "Well, do you want to come with me? Do you want to be my friend?" She didn't get to come with him.
He's still kind of playing dead. You get the feeling like these things aren't very bright, and that he thinks that even though he just shook his head yes and no, that he still thinks that he's tricking you into thinking that he's not there.
I'm gonna reach out and touch him, not harmfully, just kind of guess pet the twig.
Okay. Give me a That's a really good question. Let me see. What are the skills?
My nature and animal handling are exactly the same.
Well, it's not an. Well, I guess it could be an animal. I think it'd be more of a. You know what? Do the animal handling anyway. Okay. You touch it, and you get the feeling like you kind of tickled it, and it kind of moved, and it's not attacking you. It's not anything.
It jiggled.
Yeah, it jiggled.
Can I pick it up?
Sure. You try.
I mean, I want to try and take it with me.
You're gonna be my friend.
Well, I'm gonna say with that animal handling roll of 18, he lets you pick him up.
And then I'm just gonna kind of set him on my shoulder, you know, and kind of be like, "Here, you can sit here." Blah 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 blah.
Okay.
And then, if you allow me enough action, I'm gonna make my way back towards the door. But that was kind of a lot of talking.
You know, I'll allow it.
Okay, so I'm probably back up here then.
Okay.
But I can't get any farther.
No, that's all your movement. Because you had the difficult terrain to get over that one spot.
Yeah, so that's where I'm at.
Okay.
Well, actually, I'd put myself over 1 square.
Okie doke.
Because I'm going out the door.
Gotcha. Alright, Rogar, you're up. Followed by Gil.
Well, since Hrogar totally wink wink can't see these guys, he's gonna make his way up here. Wait, hold on. How far is this? He's gonna go right up to the door. Oops.
Okay.
And then is opening the door in action?
Is what?
Is opening the door in action?
No.
Okay. Want to kick open the door and take the dodge action?
Okay. Yeah, I'm not even gonna make you roll for that. We'll just say you kicked the door open. You
Dope.
kicked it. Actually, yeah. You know what? Give me an attack roll or strength. You know what? Give me a strength.
Strength.
You kick this swollen wooden door, and you get the feeling that because it was swollen and seems to be somewhat pliant instead of rigid, that your kick kind of bounces off the door.
I'm not used to these rotting
Debbie
doors.
just kind of yells over Emily's shoulders, like, "Put your back into it, little guy."
Yeah, whatever. Can I use my action to actually make an attack against it?
Like with
Do
your
it again?
hammer?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Better.
Boom. You hit it, and pieces of swollen, rotting wooden door just kind of implode into the building. And as soon as you do that, you hear some shambling around inside.
There you go, Hrogar.
Guys, I
That's
hear
what I like to see.
shambling. Alright.
Do you see
that's my turn.
anything?
I don't know.
Lord,
Do I see anything?
Lord, stumbling man.
Everything's super black in here. I can't tell.
What do your dwarf eyes see?
You know, not a lot.
Do dwarfs have dark vision?
Yes, I do, but the door is still closed.
Ah, okay. Give me one moment there, and I'll fix that. Do.
I'm loving it.
I'm loving it. Okay, why is it let me? I don't want that. There.
There's
Even I can see part of that room.
There's some ugly motherfuckers in here.
And I will show you.
Family of yours?
Maybe. Can't really tell.
Okay. What do you see?
Yep, family of
Ash
Hrogar.
zombie.
Oh, it tells you the name of it and all that. You don't just see the picture.
Yeah, it
Yep.
shows
It tells
the
us a lot about it.
Actually, we see all of its information.
Yeah,
Not all of it.
I mean,
If you
like
keep
pretty
scrolling,
much all of
yes,
it.
you do.
We don't see its full stat block, but we see its attacks and its
Yeah.
actions.
Traits.
Well, fuck that. I'm not doing that
It's okay.
anymore.
I won't scroll down and read it.
That's fine.
But when you did it with the twig blight, we didn't see anything except a short description.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's different.
Well, god damn it.
Great.
Okay. Well, anyway, that's what you see.
Man, it looks
That's
like
creepy.
it looks like the inside of Devitt's cabin on his boat in here. It's real bad.
Okay. Only because you made it that way, and you still have to clean it up. Remember that.
Uh-huh.
You're saying it looks like chewed up stew?
Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like.
It's okay. We got another creature added to our little thingy. Yay.
Yeah.
That's
Added
really
to our
weird because
initiative.
you're seeing it because I'm not seeing it in the initiative.
No, it's not in the
No, it
initiative.
didn't show up. I guess you weren't on a token or something.
Okay.
It says the Ash Zombie initiative. Weird.
Got an 8.
Yeah. 6.
There it is.
Where it is. Okay, but it was an 8, so we're gonna go with that.
It was a 6.
It was a
Was
6.
an 8.
It was
Well,
an
it
8.
said,
It has -2 dex.
I thought it said 8 earlier.
I did too.
Some weird ass dice.
And it is not allowing me to change it.
Huh.
That's even weirder.
Yeah, that's super weird.
Oh, well, I guess it's
Damn it.
11 now.
Yep, it's 11 now.
Alright.
It's like I can't seem to change it. Fucking roll 20. Alright. So, Rogar.
I just went.
Was there anything else you wanted to do?
No. No, I'm good.
Okay, but
ready?
you still have your dodge action going, right?
No, I used my action to break down the door.
Okay. So dodge was your last one then.
Yes.
Alright, Gil, you're up.
All right.
I was going to say, you're on me there.
Not anymore.
Is
Why
there
did
a
it change me and why did it change Roach and Allie's turn order
I have
there?
no idea.
Because it was him first and then Allie below me. If another
Yeah.
flip-flopped.
Talk to the developers of Roll20, bro.
Rogar, how many are in there?
4 from what I can see.
All right. I'm going to shoot the one that's closest to Rogar. Rogar, down!
Huh.
He didn't really have to duck.
Right.
But I'm going to shoot.
When you say that, he just like turns around at you and like gives you the stink eye. He's like,
Sorry.
He gives you that look.
yeah.
That
You
look
just
says,
hear Devith cracking up in the background going,
11. That's a hit.
I rolled a 2.
what do you mean rolled a 2?
The total was 11.
I rolled a 2 and it's +9. My 2 on the die is still a hit.
That's hilarious.
So that's 6 damage. But I will go ahead and use my superiority die to make it a goading attack.
Okay.
So, sorry, I'm a little out of practice with this. It's a 1d8.
Yep.
So it takes 4 more damage. And if he must make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
The DC is 15.
And that's exactly what he hit. He hit 15. So did he have to meet it or beat it?
He has to meet it.
He
made
exactly met it, yeah.
Okay. Then nothing else happens.
I like
Okay,
that
but
it's
he
not
took-
whispering to it.
He took 10 points though?
Yes.
Okay, you hit him. God damn, it's not letting me change any of this shit anymore? Oh god damn it, my fucking keyboard was turned off. Jesus Christ, I'm so stupid. Okay, I can definitely change their initiative order now.
Oh, there you go.
My name is White and I'm Bethel.
Oh my god.
Guys, look out! I'm the DM. I run this shit.
When your arrow hits, you could tell it got him pretty good, and he's looking. You don't know his exact hit points or anything, but you'd have to guess he's pretty close to about half. He looks a little more dead than he already did.
All right. Then shit. I'm gonna move back over here a little bit.
Okay. And I'm
I'm
assuming
dead.
that's it. Okay. Emily, your wolves are up. Emily.
They are going to stand beside Rogar,
Okay.
and if anything makes an attack on Rogar or anybody who comes up to the door that is a part of our party, they will attack whoever they deem hostile towards our party.
Okay. All right. And now it is the bad guy's turn. So, on that goading thing, he can still attack other people, but he does it with a disadvantage, correct?
Yep.
He succeeded, so he can do whatever he wants.
Oh. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
that's right.
So this guy's gonna move forward. This guy's gonna move forward. This
Holy
guy's
crap,
gonna
Gil,
move
you failed on a
forward.
roll. What the hell?
This guy's gonna move forward.
No, I didn't.
No, he
The
didn't fail on
DM
the
rolled well. I didn't.
Oh, okay.
all these guys.
Over for a minute. I'm like, what the hell, Dale? Gil normally hits everything.
And they're going to attempt to attack Rogar.
I'm so ready.
They have disadvantage.
I love it. It's okay. It didn't matter.
Who has disadvantage?
Still didn't matter.
All of these people attacking him because he took the dodge action.
No,
Right.
not this turn.
Oh, I
He
thought
has
you
a
did.
dodge action right now.
No.
Oh, my bad. You did it, but then you changed your mind and kicked
Yeah.
and attacked the door.
Correct.
Yeah,
It's
Okay.
okay. They all missed anyway.
they did, but how do you know that?
Because it's not whispering. It's
We
sending
see
its-
their rolls.
Yeah. We
Really?
Can see the
Yeah.
rolls.
Well, what
It's
the
kind of-
fuck? Why does it do some and not others?
I
This
think
is
it's
so
because
weird.
this one you revealed to us.
Oh.
If you
So if I
reveal
reveal
us
it
to
to
the
you,
enemy,
then
we
you
can
get to see
stuff.
their rolls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe.
All right.
Mm.
We'll try it on the next one. I'll purposely reveal it just to see if it shows. Or
Alright.
I'll do one attack and then I'll reveal it and see if it changes it.
Okay.
Alright. Nonetheless, they all missed you. These 4 zombies come shambling up to you and all attempt to grab you and slam you and they look like a bunch of bumbling fools trying to grab at you. But you did say, Emily, that the dogs, the wolves were there, and if something tried to attack Rogar, they were going to do what?
Attack it first.
Okay,
Well, I'll still
so
attack it.
are we going to assume that they both attacked the first one that came at him, which is the one right in front of him?
Yes.
Okay, so give me 2 attack rolls and let's see what happens.
Nice.
Okay. First one's a hit. For sure. I think the second one is a hit also. Give me a moment. The second one is also a hit. And it's going to have to do a strength DC. Okay. Now would it have to do it twice because it's happening twice to it?
I would say yes,
Yeah.
but I'm
Yeah,
not
it's
the
2
DM.
different attacks. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Before we get that far though, I would like to mention that as the first one, as you said always Declan's the one that attacks first, right? Because he's the alpha.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know how to make it show this, but it says the first time one of these zombies takes damage, any living creature within 5 feet of the zombie must succeed on a. Why isn't it? God damn it. Let me try this in the not popped out version. It might work better. For
But
me to read.
the one they're attacking is the one I've already damaged, right?
You are correct. So then I will not continue to read that because it may happen on a different one. Okay, so it is going to do its strength save. And it meets it because it says it's an 11, so it'll do that's for the first one. And then for the second one, it will try again. And it fails the second one. So that one's prone. But it is not prone, it is dead because of the damage. So it is dead. And they have no more movement and they have no more actions. So it is Emily's turn.
Does it die, or
Alright.
does it have some sort of undead thing that it can do?
See, I'm having trouble reading this stuff because it's one of those parts where it can scroll,
Uh-huh.
but while I'm trying to scroll it, it scrolls like way too far and there's the whole middle part that I can't read. Like it's like
Can
when
can you enlarge it?
Technically,
I'm trying, but it's oh it did. Okay. If damage reduces the zombie to 0 hit points, it must make a Constitution saving throw with a DC of 5 plus the damage taken, unless the damage is radiant or from a critical hit. On a success, the zombie drops to 1 hit point instead. So, it does a con plus 5. which is a 12, plus the damage taken, which was
which one was it that reduced it to 0? Was it the first one or the second one?
the second one.
Then it would be a DC 10.
Why would it be a DC 10?
Because the DC is 5 plus the amount of damage taken.
Okay. And it rolled an 11, so it succeeded, so it's to 1 hit point?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So it's prone instead.
It is prone. It's laying on the floor with 1 hit point, going.
So basically, me in the morning.
Yeah.
Trogar any time of the day, apparently.
So you're up, Emily. What do you want to do?
I give Emily a pat on the ass and be like, get to it. Doing great.
Honey, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
Yes, I was talking. I'm gonna shoot my crossbow at this back corner one through Hogar and tell them to and yell
Through
to
me.
duck.
Through me.
Through him.
Ooh.
I meant between
him?
him and yeah.
Over me is much easier.
Yeah. I'm gonna yell
Sure.
to duck.
Hogar with an
You're gonna yell duck too? He's just like, oh my god.
Duck. You never know. With me, you
It
never
wouldn't
know.
wouldn't be the first time.
Thank God I don't have my darts.
That's a hit.
All right, and then I'll move just a little bit closer, about right here, and then I'm done.
Okay, now are you guys seeing their health bars or no?
No.
Okay, how about now?
Yeah.
I hate that I have to do this for every fucking one of them.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Okay. And you're done?
Yes.
All right. So the twigs that are behind you guys, they don't do anything. Sit there like they're twigs again. And Valeria, you're up.
I'm up. Okay, I'm gonna move. With my little twig dude on my shoulder, make sure he's okay.
Yeah, he's chilling.
I would not run all the way up with a twig on your shoulder.
25. Can I run here? Is there anyone sitting in this square? Was there?
I don't see anybody in that square but you.
That twig's gonna be meat for zombies. Your lunch.
What?
Something.
Zombies don't eat wood.
So.
Maybe they would.
5, 10, 15,
Something
20,
they can still
25.
attack.
I'm gonna stay put there, and I am going to shoot over Rogar's head at. I'm assuming the one at the door is the one everyone's hitting, so I'm gonna go for the one at the door. I don't think I can hit anything else, anyways.
Okay.
I swear to Mount Hammer if she makes me duck as well.
She's not gonna yell duck, but she is gonna yell watch out, just in case.
That's a hit and a good one. So, what do you guys think? Does he do this undead thing again?
Yes. However,
Every
the
single
DC
time?
is 15.
Okay.
DC's 15.
Wait, who is she shooting at?
Yeah, the dead one.
The prone one?
Is it prone?
By shooting over me.
I can't, like, I can legitimately only see the portrait frame of this one, and this one. I wouldn't have shot at a prone person because I know that's disadvantaged, so I would have shot for maybe this one since I can see more
but
of
just
it.
just for the sake of argument, guys, do these guys do this every single time?
Yes. Yes, they do.
Until they die, like that one would have just now.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I'd have to roll again because it'd be with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Because it's prone and I'm ranged.
Yeah, I'm saying that, like,
It's every time. That's what makes the zombies a pain in the balls.
Exactly.
But no, then I'm sorry, I can't see like if there's prone markers on that one.
There isn't.
But I would have shot at this one. Then if that one's prone.
Okay, so you shot at this one?
Yes.
Okay, so it takes the 10 points of damage to start with. And
everybody's
that's
fucked.
it. Yep. Now, when that one takes the hit of damage, Rogar, Declan, and Alice are going to need to take a con save. And you gotta beat a 10.
What happens?
It doesn't actually describe it, but it's called Ash Puff. So I'm assuming that when you hit it, this ash zombie puffs out a big puff of ash, and it gets on anybody within a 5-foot radius.
Why are you doing
And
that
what
with
it
a
does is
advantage?
do what?
I was just wondering why she has advantage.
The wolves always have advantage. No, her
Pack
rolls.
tactics.
They don't technically actually have advantage, but
Alice as well. Alice as well, DM.
Yeah. And what it does is if you get the ash on you, you get disadvantage on attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks for 1 minute. A creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turn, ending the effect early on a successful save.
well, good thing I passed.
So Nico passed, but both the wolves are covered in ash and have disadvantage on everything.
All right.
And Devith is up, but unless Ilaria wanted to do something else.
No, not for the moment. I'm good.
Okay,
No one's dead or dying, so.
right on. Devith, you're up, and Roach follows.
Great. So, well, I can't end on the same thing. So, anyways, Devith will be 1, 10, 20. He's gonna go over here, share space with Rogar and the other weirdos that are stuck in his doorway. Beat the crap out of the one that's laying down. And then he's gonna come back right here.
I knew Devith was the kind of fucker that would hit a man when he's down.
Well, might as well finally try to kill the damn thing. Aha.
Hey.
All right, that's definitely a hit. The DC's 15 on this for him, right? Because it's 10 plus the 5. Correct, Rogar?
Yes. Yes, that is correct.
Yeah, just making sure I had that right. And it fails, so it's dead.
Yay.
The undead is now dead.
And then that's the other one that was hit, right?
This is the other one that... Well, actually, that one and this one over here have both been hit. The
Okay.
only one that's untouched is this one up here.
Well, before Devith makes his running away thing, he's gonna turn and hit the other one too.
Also, for the record, since you were attacking the prone one with a melee attack, you should have had advantage on it.
Oh, well. I still hit it with a damn...
Yeah, it's just for future reference.
But I'm gonna turn and
That
beat
is
up
a
that
hit
little guy
as
right there
well.
to you.
For 6. Okay, you can see their health bars now, right? So I don't have to tell you whether they look half dead or what. Okay.
Yep, but he's also... Devith is moving back, and he's good.
Okay, now moving away from that one you just hit. He's not dead. Does that give him attack of opportunity?
Yep.
I would assume so.
That's what I thought. Okay, just checking. I didn't know maybe you had some kind of crazy monk thing that gives you a free disengage or some shit.
Nope.
Okay, he's gonna attempt to slam you on your way out, and he gets you. For 5 bludgeoning damage.
Woohoo.
Roach, you're up. And Rogar follows.
All right. Roach moves right about here. That's the extent of what it can do. And, well, as far as where it can go anyway. And from this way, he's got line of sight here. Does he feel that he's got a pretty good chance of hitting that one?
You talking about this one in the corner? Or not in the corner,
Yes.
but in the corner of the square of them?
Correct.
Yeah. I would assume. If you can see him, you can see him. I can't see what you can see.
All right, then. Well, that's what's up. I'm going to shoot him.
Let's do it.
As a bonus action, I'll switch Hunter's Mark over to him as well.
Okay. Tell me. Well, don't tell me how it goes down. I got to do his little. So it'd be 13. So his thing's
So
an
he takes
18.
D6 and D8.
Yep.
All right. Tell me how it goes down.
Well, from where he sits, Roach looses the arrow, and it arches perfectly over the rest of the wolves and Rogar, and sticks directly into the neck of the zombie, severing its spinal cord, and it falls dead.
Nice. Anything else you want to do?
Do a little dance, pass on my turn. I'm done right now.
Right on. Okay, Rogar, you're up. Followed by Gil. Come on, Ho Ho.
This one's still alive?
That one is still alive.
I move here. And I swing at it with my Warhammer.
That's a hit. For 4.
It ain't much, but I still got it.
He's pretty messed up, but he's still alive.
Yeah.
Or undead.
And then I'm good. I'm done.
Okay. Gil, you're up. Followed by Declan.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot that same one.
Okay. That's a hit. So his DC's 15. And he barely doesn't make it. Tell me how it goes down.
It arrow just shoots right through his head, just leaves a little tunnel through it, and he falls backwards and just turns into like a cloud of ash on the floor.
Nice one. Okay. Is there anything else you wanted to do?
Yeah, stand in front of Devith, eh?
I'm good right here.
Right on.
Why is your health above your actual health bar?
I have no idea. It's every time I pull out this token, the health is like almost gone, and then when I change it to be what my health really is, it exceeds the bar.
That's weird.
Does your character sheet and the number on the actual token match each other?
Yeah.
Just don't like you.
There's a little.
Oh, I found a way to fix it.
Actually, what I'm seeing in your token is you have it set at 42 of 31.
Yeah, I fixed it. I forgot you got to go into the little gear to change the max, which is fucking stupid, by the way.
Agreed.
You shouldn't have to touch that at all, literally, ever.
Mm-hmm.
I
Like,
use
you
know.
can still do it all from the character sheet.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
use my sheet to change it.
Every time I pull out Gil and drop his token on there, he pops up and he's like has 1/3 of his health.
Is your character sheet correct?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Hold on. I think I might. I think I see what the problem is. Give me a second here. Okay, do me a favor, for shits and giggles, take him off the map, drop him back on, and see if it does the same thing you're having an issue with.
That might delete his turn order.
It will.
It will, yeah.
What's his
15.
15? I'll put it back.
Are you sure? Is your keyboard on?
No, he's almost dead.
That's what it looks like every time.
Okay, hold on.
Weird.
Let me try this.
Because I control my health just straight from my character sheet and only. I don't go to the gear.
Yeah.
I don't mess with the little boxes over him and all that shit.
That sounds pretty nice.
Okay, let's see here.
Because you got your maximum hit points up in the top little thing, and then you use the big 22, and you can just click down and up.
I
Yep,
think
I do that too, but it just has no effect on the token.
That's just weird.
I think I'll have this for you. Hold on. Okay, now what you just did to test for me, do that again.
Oh my
That's
god, look how
tiny.
small he is!
What did you do?
Look
I
at
have
the
no
BB
clue.
kill.
Where is he? I can't see him.
He's
What
smaller than a halfling.
Oh my
He turned
god.
into one of
He's
those
tiny. He's the Groot.
Yeah, he's baby Groot now. He's so big on those twigs.
Wow.
That's fantastic.
Okay, but I can't tell from all those points that you're doing.
His
Is your
token
health
looks
bar
properly.
Is your
Yeah.
health bar the way it's supposed to be?
Looks like it. Let me test.
Whoa.
Yep, it's working.
My
Okay.
shit just like went blank on me. What the hell?
All right, cool.
Thank you.
I really wish they would make this so that we could all download the program and run it that way instead of it being a server-based thing. I think it would work so much smoother and so much better.
Yeah, probably.
There's another version, another one called Fantasy Grounds that is like that.
Yeah, but it's pay to play.
Yeah, and it's got a really fucking bad learning curve.
I hear though once you figure it out, it's really nice.
Yeah, that's what I've heard too.
But I think this one's probably better for us just because everybody can play without having to pay.
I think this is quite satisfactory.
Yeah. Okay, well that's fixed now. So, your turn was done, and Declan, what's Declan doing? Emily. If you're talking, I
Sorry.
can't hear you.
Declan's going to move back just a little. He's gonna be a little shaken up because of the dust flying into his nose and everything. And same with Alice. She's gonna move back just a step and be sneezing. So right now they're a little what's the word for it?
Useless.
Yeah. Useless. So they're not doing anything really.
Okay.
Besides that, so they're done.
But that's the furthest you're moving them away?
Yes, I'm not giving anybody a opportunity of attack. And I don't know if I'm in range of those zombies or not.
No, you weren't.
You're not.
Okay, if they're not in range, then they're gonna move back a little bit more towards me.
Okay. Alright. And it's the Ash Zombie's turn, the final, only surviving one. And he is going to attempt to attack Rogar.
Just
Good
the
luck with
way
that.
I like it. Oh, fuck.
Oh, shit, he critted on you.
Oh, fuck my ass.
Alright, so, he got you for 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ugh.
He got pissy. All of his friends are dying.
Right. He says, "Bruh." Got you.
Are you sure we can't take that one home with us and be a friend with it too?
No.
No.
It can be the new Droop.
Right.
We are not adopting a
No.
zombie.
He'd probably be more effective as an ally than Droop was. All right, Emily, what do you want to do?
I'm going to shoot my oh wait, I'm going to move over in front of Devis. Say Hogar duck and shoot my
Stop
crossbow
it.
again.
I'm slapping her hands. She's shooting.
Don't do it as I'm shooting.
Yep, I'm doing it as she's shooting. Devitt just
Okay.
gave me a big old handful.
You got him for 12 points, and as you did, a big puff of ash came in, and Ho-Ho needs to do a save. I believe it's a con save? Yeah,
Yeah.
con save.
Oh, I do?
Yeah. You
You're
gotta
next
beat
to
it.
it.
You gotta beat it 10.
Okay.
And you did. So nothing happened. You just covered,
Hogar's just like, oh, I can do that in my sleep.
covered in ash. You ashy. You need some lotion.
Gross.
Is that all you want to do, Emily?
Yeah, that's all.
Okay, Roach, you're up.
Wait. Just real quick before. I'm going to throw my elbow back into Dev's face.
I'm going to contest that and catch her elbow.
Okay.
You could have made me shoot Ho-Ho. Jerk.
But you didn't, so it all worked out. It was a grab of luck.
You already shot at my feelings. And it was a direct hit.
Oh. Alright, so Roach, what do you want to do?
Alright, I'm gonna take a bit of move real quick.
Is he standing under Devitt?
Probably.
Oh, he's to the right of you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see his little hearth bar coming out from under it now.
Hang on, my little shit's tripping out here. It's not letting me turn my character. Either way, I can see him from here.
Yeah, you should be able to. I can even check for you.
I'm gonna narrow loose it to
You got that.
instinct.
Okay.
And he's not been damaged.
He has.
He has now.
That's a hit. And you're adding those to it as well? So that's
Correct.
Alright. Tell me how it goes down.
Once again, the arrow finds its mark, arcing over Rogar and sticking it in the dome this time, right in the forehead. And in a comical way, it just kind of falls to the ground, just what you call it, like a noodle.
Did it make it save?
I mean, it has to beat a 21. It's unlikely.
I was gonna say, I don't
It's
know
possible, but unlikely.
I don't think it.
I've
don't
seen
think
it roll a
it's con.
22 on one of the.
Well, yeah, okay, its con is +3. We'll see. I doubt it though.
Nope.
Nope.
Close.
See, there was a
No
22
cigar.
there. If it had advantage, it would have.
If it had advantage, it still would have failed.
No, because it just had to beat a 21.
Oh. Yeah, okay. Nonetheless, it's dead.
Yeah. It is.
Close to no cigar.
It's just mostly dead.
Okay, and as it dies, Ho-Ho, you're standing in the room, and
Man, it smells awful in here.
It does. It does. But on top of the smell of the rotting bodies, you do smell a faint smell of yeast that still permeates the air.
Yeast.
Yeah. Yeah, this looks like an old common room.
Hmm.
You know. Yep.
Well, I'd like to investigate in here, I suppose. See if I can
Sure.
find the source of that yeast, although I presume it's just residual from...
We killed everything? Is that what you said?
Yeah, you killed everything. When you walk into this western room over here, um,
I drank one of my potions, if that's okay.
It's not okay.
Well, we're out of combat now.
yeah, you're out of combat. This area over here seems like there's huge wooden tons, that look like they were brewer vats, you know. So there's really nothing in here. I'm not even really gonna make you do a investigation roll because there's nothing to find here. It's just old ruins of a tavern. Apparently they made their own ale because they have the brewer's vats here. So
Well, now that we're over here, we can definitely see these big ass bugs.
We can, but they are on top of the hill.
they're on top of the hill, yeah. I'll tell you from what you can see. They look like the corpses of some giant spiders. You're close enough now, Devith, to where you can see what you're looking at. You know, they're only like 20 feet away from you up on this hill. So
Jesus.
you can see only because they're on that one there is on the slant going up. If it was on top of the hill, you wouldn't be able to see it too well, but
I would like to try to go up the hill and get a closer look.
Do you tell us this what they are?
I'm telling you, they
Oh
look
yeah,
like giant
Devith throws
spiders.
it back. It's like, hey, there's some big
Allie
ass
is like,
spiders
nope,
dead
and
up
starts
here.
walking the other way. She's not even going over there.
Valeria, where are you going?
Nope.
No,
Nope.
when I say giant spiders, I don't mean giant for spiders. They're giant spiders.
Nope. Nope.
Giant
Valeria,
spiders,
come back!
Nope. Nope.
come here. We
I
gotta
came on a river to get here. You can stay here.
I want to investigate their body. At least this one's next to me.
Allie is running the other way. She's like,
Can we tell like what did it?
She's gonna play with her little tree friend instead. Be like, we're just gonna sit right here.
Okay, you know, as you're getting walking up there, you can see at the top of the hill stands a large round tower with a cottage attached. Both are in pretty good condition. Although half of the tower's roof is gone, there's a door that leads into the cottage, and there's several arrow slits, like windows, kind of like what we saw in the castle that y'all read earlier. They're visible. You can see them, and you can't help but notice there's an eerie quiet in the area, and a strange acrid smell in the air.
Acrid?
Acrid.
Hey guys, I think what we're looking for is down this way.
The corpses of two hideous giant spiders are sprawled near the edge of the pathway, apparently dragged there. Their bloated bodies are puckered and blistered and appear to have been mauled by a large animal.
Hey guys, we definitely ought to go check this out. This tower's pretty good condition, kind of.
Yeah, that sounds like something a druid would do.
All right, now. Before we go any further, I would like to ask: does anybody have any empty vials on them or anything?
I do.
I have an empty potion vial.
Do you think I could borrow a couple of vials?
Well, if you get your butt up here to me, yes. I can come
All
down
right,
here.
DM. I would like to check the spider's venom sacs and see if I can salvage any of the poison.
I've got 5 as well, empty vials.
You have 5, jeez. Wait, you sitting there drinking potions like they're candy?
No, but I've had them since like the start of the game.
Yeah.
I collect them and I don't throw them away.
You know what? Why don't you give me an investigation roll there, Roach?
Gil remembers that he didn't quite finish his meat pie, so he does that now.
Brax will get Devin.
So that's what that smell was.
Because Devitt doesn't want to carry around empty vials.
So, yeah, Brax, you're checking out these bodies, and they seem to be untouched, other than the fact that they were, mauled and apparently blistered and burnt by something. But they seem to be intact, as though if you were to cut into them, you probably would find their poison glands.
All right, yeah, I would just like to try and drain a couple of vials full if I could.
Okay, let's see what we got here.
And Roger's taking the long way around BT Dubs.
Nobody else wants to get next to the spiders? Except for the three guys that are up here.
Okay.
Why would you go all the way around? You don't
Are
know what you're doing.
are you doing this to both of them or just to one of them?
It's much harder for me.
Just to one of them. Well, what? I'm just trying to fill the vials. I'm not going to try and get any more than that out unless anybody else wants some.
How many vials do you have?
2.
2.
You can have more if you want.
You can fill both these vials just from this one spider.
All right, that's all I'll do. Just the 2 vials.
Okay. Go ahead and add that to your equipment.
Spider poison. Spider venom.
Spider venom. And we will get into that and find out exactly what that does and how you can use that.
All right.
I'm assuming you're not trying to use it at this exact moment?
No.
I drink it.
And he gets lost on his trail. He's high as fuck.
That stew's good now, isn't it, Frogar?
Oh, God. He's going to be spiking shit with those things now.
No, no. It's a good thing I'm a dwarf. I have resistance to poison.
Okay. So
Okay.
you're making your way up to the door?
I made it. I want to check out these spiders.
Arrow holes, you know. Watch out for the arrow holes there.
Hey, guys. I finally made it.
He comes through the little wooden area there.
I'm like huffing and puffing, like, So what did I miss?
Right. After you make
doing some surgery. Can we try to tell what did this? Can we see oh yes, this was the work of the dragon, or
What you see is what I told you. It looks like it was mauled by a large animal, and there's an acrid smell in the air, and it's blistered and burnt.
Oh, okay. Well then, I think we should keep going to find this dragon. Yeah.
I mean, you guys can do some nature checks to see if that sounds familiar to any of you.
If what sounds familiar?
The blistered body and being mauled and all that. It's gonna be a real high one though.
Does a 16 do it?
I'm gonna say no.
Oh.
You know what can cause this?
The one time I rolled decent, it's no, it's not high enough.
You know what can cause this blistering and bloating? The steam breath from a dragon turtle.
Oh my God! Dragon turtles are in the freaking ocean.
The reason
They've been known to go on the land.
The reason I would say it would have to be pretty high is because if in fact this was the work of a dragon, I would say that it's safe to say that almost no one.
History?
No one has lived to tell of the things that a dragon does.
If someone want to tell me what that was, and I'll investigate from down the hill?
Why don't you come up the hill?
Come up the hill. You got to look at it for yourself.
No, no.
Why
She's like,
don't you get the
no.
fuck over it and get up here?
No, she's okay. She's like, no, I'm good. Right
And he-
here.
Roach wants to try and hide behind this tree here.
Hey,
Emily's
hey,
like,
Devith.
that's a whole bag of
We
notes.
should push this spider down towards them. It'll be hilarious.
Oh, hey, you know what? Devith will help Rogar with that wholeheartedly.
Oh my god.
All right.
We're gonna push this big ass spider down the hill at freaking Gil.
Okay, ho, give me a strength roll.
All right.
What
As
about
they're
with-
pushing, I'm
with-
just gonna walk up here
Is
and hide
Devith
behind this
helping
tree.
me? Do I get advantage?
Yeah.
with advantage? You
Devith
get
is
advantage because Dev is helping.
Sick.
So say what? I don't have to roll.
14. We'll say that you get it. It doesn't get a running roll, so to say, but it kind of just clumsily flails around as it rolls down the hill. toward
Legs
Emily.
going everywhere.
Mhm. Yeah, probably more terrifying that way, you know.
Always like,
And it
hey, Allie, now you can look at it.
Nope.
it rolls right past Gil, and Gil's eating his meat pie, looking at these flailing arms of a dead spider rolling by him, and he's like,
She's gonna come down here and make friends with the other tree folks. She can create an army
She's
of
gonna play
them.
with the other twigs.
Yep.
Okay, well, Devith is done fooling around at the giant ass spiders. He's gonna go look at this damn tower.
Hrogar offers a high five to Devith.
He's gonna. Oh yeah, he totally returns that high five and then goes up to the door and tries to see if he can listen. Take a perception.
Okay, give me a perception roll. Okay. For sure Devith hears it. He hears it sounds like the breathing of a very, very old man that's been smoking for 1,000 years. But it sounds like it's incredibly ridiculously close to you. Like, it sounds like it's not even on the other side of the door. To you, as you listen to the door, it sounds like you have your ear on his chest as he's breathing.
What the fuck?
Devith, what do you hear? I don't hear anything.
I think the door's breathing on me. I don't know how that works.
Are you
but I think
okay?
it is.
Did the spider accidentally bite you?
No. I'm gonna
Dead
just
spider.
push open the door.
I'd be
With half
careful
your
if I
party
were
not
you.
even up the hill yet, you're stupid. But okay.
Well, if everybody else wants to hide away, you know, from spiders, it's not my problem.
Devith. Hrogar like puts his hand on Devith's shoulder. Devith,
What?
maybe
gotta
we
see. It sounds
maybe
like
we
an
should
old man
wait.
in there or something. It's an old man. I mean, how much?
An
what?
old man. I thought you
Yeah,
said it was
I
the
mean-
door.
Oh, it smells like it's breathing on me. I don't know. It's weird, but he's got to be very close. It's got to be the druid that we've been looking for. I mean,
You
come
might be
on.
right.
So yeah,
Maybe
open the door.
you should let me go first, just in case. You know.
Oh, fine. Devith will take a step back so
Okay.
Rogar can open the door.
All right.
Well, actually, the door's
I'm gonna-
technically in front of
I'm gonna
Rogar anyway.
slowly open
guys,
the door.
wait.
Huh?
Let me get up here.
Ollie's gonna start taking the long way around.
'Cause, you know,
To get up
everybody's
the
slow.
fucking-
Hrogar wants to slowly and stealthily, as stealthily as he can, open the door.
Roach, get over here.
Rogar, you got to move back over.
Oh, excuse me.
Okay, ho. As you go to try to open the door, it is a very familiar sight you've seen at a couple of the other buildings. It is a wooden door that is swollen, and as you try to open the door, it is very obviously stuck. It is over the years of it not being taken care of, taking on all the moisture and water, it is just expanded and it's stuck. There's no stealthy way you're gonna get this door open.
Well, then just fucking open it.
Devith, I don't think there's a stealthy way I can open this door.
Fuck it, open it.
Okay. He's gonna put down his shield and his warhammer and bust out his maul and bust it into the door.
Boom. And it fucking smashed town. I mean, you took it to smash town. There's just bits of it everywhere. This big loud boom of you hitting it with the maul.
Well, that was satisfying.
Yeah.
I hope there's nothing on the other side, though.
It's an old man.
It was an old man. He's gonna put away his maul and pick up his warhammer and shield again.
Okay.
Devith's got a staff out in his hands. You know, his hands are awesome.
I see Roach kicking it way back there.
Roach has like been running around like crazy. He's diving into caverns. He's fucking hiding behind. He's just like, I'm
doing
hiding.
cartwheels. Like he's doing the stereotypical like spy, like
You
dive
said-
and roll.
Exactly. You said you heard an old man breathing. Well, I don't want no fucking part of it. I'm running here, I'm running there. Gil said, get over here. So I'm like, yeah, I've got you back. Way back.
Another door. There's nothing in here.
I cannot put into words how disappointed I am.
As you guys move into this room, you went from hearing the breathing sound to some clamoring, some moving around of things, but it sounds like very, very large items being moved around.
I don't like
Where?
the sound of that.
Devith is gonna
That's
go.
coming from over here.
Unless this druid is a giant. I don't like the sound of that.
We got this. It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
I don't
Devith
think this
is gonna
is a good
kick that
idea.
door open.
Okay.
Why are we going in there?
It's a
They hear
door. I have to
noises.
go through the door.
Yeah, you hear noises that sound like something really large in this place where we know a dragon is.
Devith,
Why are you going to try to open the door and walk in there?
The dragon wasn't in Thundertree, was it? It was near Thundertree.
near.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck it. Go in then.
Is that correct, GM?
I'm pretty sure it's in Thundertree.
Either way, Devith is opening that damn door.
That's fucking stupid.
Devith.
To answer your question, Ilaria, the rumors were that the dragon had taken residency in Thundertree.
Oh, then don't fucking open the door.
Devith,
What the fuck are
Devith,
you doing?
I don't like the sound of this. Unless the
Oh,
druid is a giant, I
Do
don't
you
like
want
the
your
idea of
box
opening
of
this.
holding with extra gold? Do you want the riches that are behind this door?
Well, sure, but wait until the rest of us get here. I don't think you and
Oh,
I can
good
take it
God, if they would
alone.
Hurry their asses up and quit fucking taking scenic routes.
You know, I agree with you.
Allie's fucking
Freaking
stepping out
spider.
of the building now. She's not gonna go fuck in there with a fucking dragon.
Hey,
And so began.
You know what? You know what? Devith is gonna knock on the door and talk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's gonna be like, hey, yo,
Alright.
Now.
who's over there?
You're a fountain of terrible ideas.
Hi, Devith. Nice to meet you.
Hello, Mr. Dragon, sir.
We are here as friends. Well, Devith is here as a friend
want-
anyway.
You
Must be friend this
are here
dragon.
as friends. I'm not taking part of this bullshittery.
You want to buy any cookies?
Hey,
That's like
Magazines for sale. Magazines.
room service.
Okay, but seriously, that's your plan? You're gonna knock on the door?
well, he's gonna be like, hey, yo. He's gonna, okay, not knock on the door, but he's gonna stand right here
Uh-huh.
and he's gonna fucking talk to whoever's on the other side of that damn door.
Oh, yeah.
He knows they can hear him.
Yeah, talk to the person on the other side of the door that you just fucking knocked down. A++. A++.
Hey, whoever's in there, we're here as friends.
Devith,
Got
what
a
are you doing?
proposition.
Okay, if we're seriously gonna do this, oh wow, you didn't even let me
Devith.
anyway. Okay, you know what? We're gonna have to shut this down here. I can't. This is gonna get very interesting, and it's already 1:30.
Devin wants to talk to
Allie.
this damn dragon.
Can I see both Roach and Gil? Yeah.
This is-
Allie is gonna message both Roach and Gil before we close down and tell them Devith's trying to talk to some big fucking thing in this room. You might want to get up here. Because I can see both of them.
No, that's why we don't want to get up there.
Guys, we need to save Devith.
Right
Again.
here where I'm at.
Oh man.
So
this is gonna
basically,
be
just
fucking
giving you
awesome.
guys, both of you, warning. Devith is probably trying to fuck with a big fucking dragon and is being a dumbass. Be
He's
ready.
not trying to fuck
That's
with the
why
dragon.
we're
He's
back
trying
here.
to talk to it.
I'll take my chances out of here where I can dance around and shoot at things and a lot.
There's no advantage to going in there into its fucking lair.
I'm gonna run and hide behind this bush.
Are you impervious to fire?
I'm
With no
hiding.
flare.
I'm hiding behind this bush, guys. I mean, like, fuck this. I'm letting Devin die. You're gonna be that
I'm
dumbass.
hiding.
Rogar just like runs out here a little bit. He's like, guys, Devith's doing something stupid again.
Again.
We need
It's
to
like,
help him.
let him die. Just let him die. Just let him die.
Okay, look, Devin, I'm gonna be honest with you. When we pick this up next week, we're sticking with that 3 roll.
That's fine. I don't care. I want to talk to this thing. I don't want it to attack right off, and Devin's not going to attack it right off. He wants to talk to this damn dragon.
This dragon's gonna pop its head out and fucking eat yours.
Oh my god. What a
I didn't realize
fantastic
that
way
the
to
dragon
end.
was actually in Thundertree, or else I would have gone about like
Hello.
the city in a totally different
Hello.
fashion.
Can you hear me, Mr. Dragon?
I'm a doppelganger.
Maybe Devin.
I tried to hide. Did I do very well?
Oh my god.
He just wants to talk to the dragon and get it on their
Damn.
side. Come on.
But what are the
Damn.
You
what are
never
the
know.
chances
Yes.
that's gonna work? Like,
Did I
never
hide
know.
very well?
Until
no,
you're-
we do know.
Devith
Like,
doesn't
why would
have-
that work?
Devith doesn't have a snowball's chance in hell of getting a dragon on our side.
Dragons
You
are
never
almost
know.
notoriously
Maybe
always
things can
evil.
change for our side, okay? You never know.
No.
But no, you guys never want to give it a shot.
It's because
I'll
it's
give it a
like,
shot, all right.
if you give that option a shot, there's no other options. Like, you can't try anything else if you try that first.
It either works or you die.
Yeah, and we have absolutely no reason to believe it would work.
Yeah.
The dragon was said to be being a terror in the area. So, like, what would you think would make
Yeah,
it be
but
like,
you can
hey,
appeal to
I'm
its
gonna be
freaking
friends
wants and
with
desires.
those people? So become dragon cronies then, collecting gold and riches for
Damn.
Fuck
it? That
yeah.
sounds like a good
Look,
idea.
wait, guys, wait.
Yeah.
Easily summed up here. I believe there's a phrase for it. It's called natural selection.
We're playing by rules of Darwinism now.
Correct.
I'm fine with that. I'm all for some good old-fashioned Darwinism.
Hello, Mr. Dragon. I've got a friend out here who probably likes to smoke as much as you do.
Puff the magic dragon.
You never know, okay? It could be something that gets on our side, but no.
Alright, guys.
No.
Good night.
Night.
No,
See you guys.
Peace, y'all.
it's gonna be a dragon and Nick's gonna get eaten.
No, he's not. He's not by the door. He's by the other door.